音がティクタクティクタク時をせかす君の瞳お楽しみはこれからさツイスターチクタク時を止めて楽しもうぜしそげブラウザ高き日次第のブレイザーが恋の行方さチェックだけを静かに告げて My love Shine down the light 眩しい髪 Step to drive through the tires Sing and good night 今夜の旅 Once in love の感ゆるゆる揺れても Dancing floor くるくるくるくる間にもねひらひらひらめく未来もいつまけどつかめないね焼けた胸を貫く銀の刃も胸さ夜がきらめく怪しさ君は危険なフレグランス銀の花の花びら Now we rock, now we loveじゃ全てをかけてプレイザーが楽しめるからジャックだけ空で十分 Step out my love Shine down the light 眩しい髪 One step to drive through my tires Sing and good night 今夜の旅 Once in love の感ゆるゆる揺れても Dancing floor くらくらくるくるまでもねひらひらひらめく未来をいつまけど
I'm not crazy. I
Oh, for fuck's sake! You would throw it up there. I could have sworn we haven't played that one yet. My history thing said we haven't.
Recently enough that I remember it. Like, I at first was like, oh yeah, it's probably something we've done before. No, this is when I was like, we've done this one within the last like month and a half. 100%.
I'm gonna have to look back and see.
You're gonna have to because
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna check the physical files themselves because I don't delete those either.
I did. I don't blame it because it is a good one. But the fact that we've done it in recent memory makes me call you out on this shit.
Why'd you?
No. No, I know what's up.
Now, how come that didn't come up in the history on the backlog, and then the outro didn't come up either for a while.
I mean, I don't know about the outro because literally the outro is straight up what's it called?
Lunar Nights.
I mean, yeah, but to be fair, Night of Nights is really easy to play.
Yeah, wow, you should be ashamed that you played it again. Time for you to play it different now. Start over. No, I want to see the good shit. Fuck. Okay, well, well, it is good shit. But Gaslighty is righty. You know, you're less gaslighty in person.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you're a little less gaslighty. But then again, you were like excited for a little concert, weren't you? Also, you went to the big tourney thing, so you got a lot you could share with us.
I mean, I went to fun things. I went to a lot of
wow. I was about to say, you went to fun things, and like you saying I didn't.
Yeah, I'm saying you didn't.
Wow, guys, I did not have fun, apparently, this past weekend. So guys, welcome to episode 212 of Touhou Tuesday. Let that sink in. Literally. Figuratively.
We're
And
not
all other-
sinking right now, but... Oh yeah, by the way, we have a rebuttal of this. It's pretty quiet, though.
I'm sinking. Farewell.
Well, I guess I gotta sync too. Give me like a few seconds here. Let me refigure out how to do this quick. Expressions, the GoPro. That's right, we just...
Entering submersible mode.
Isn't it? I think it's the Go pose, and it's the sit down.
Yay, anchor points.
Let me just go. Oh, no. Sink into the ground. Rise up.
Go left your drums.
Rise up. I need
Go
to
left your
put it
drums.
back again. There we go.
So yeah,
right?
a whole bunch of things happened this past week. Some things are kind of niche things. Like
Yeah.
you really wouldn't really give much care unless you were keeping up with it beforehand. For example, fuck. Now I feel like a shitty person. What's his name that used to play Minecraft and was like a huge YouTuber?
The
Technoblade had a
documentary.
1 year. Yeah, Technoblade had a 1 year anniversary come up, and Mr. Beast and YouTube did a little video for him in his honor.
So that's what the
So-
was. I
Yeah,
didn't actually look at that video.
a lot of people still miss Technoblade and they love him, and it's sad to see someone who's not only as young as he was. I mean, not that you don't deserve to live and continue living as an older person.
You don't deserve to live, Knight. You're going to die as an old man.
Oh, it's like as soon as you hit 30, people are like, "You're old," and you just start croaking, and everyone's like, "Oh well, he was old anyway. He was out of his genetics were out of date. Just fuck it, he's gone." When is God going to enable us to update our genetics? So anyway, yeah, Technoblade.
When you do the scientific research for it.
Oh god, I don't like the idea of having to install new Microsoft updates
No, you
to
don't.
myself.
I mean, I already
Would
don't
you
like the fact that I
trust-
have to turn off my computer eventually to
Would,
update. And I'm like,
okay,
why?
but as often as you hear people saying, "Oh, I got this Microsoft update and it borked my computer," if you could have like a genetic update occasionally, would you trust that? And you suddenly hear people like, "Oh man, I got the most recent genetic update and I grew a fucking third arm, from like the spot above
mean-
my asshole."
Can I point out you did watch that show called Cyberpunk 2040 whatever 2077?
Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which was really good. If you guys haven't seen Cyberpunk Edge Runners, watch it. It's really good. There's a lot of psychology behind it as well. Really surprisingly in depth when it comes to the characters, like lore and story behind, the back ends and the growth. So yeah, watch Edge Runners. It's really great. Tomorrow you see red text on the bottom of your vision. Time for Human Update 2.0. What could be some bug fixes or features you think will be in that update? The ability to finally fucking breathe underwater. I've been waiting for that update for so fucking long. Jesus Christ.
Breathing underwater, man.
Yeah, breathing underwater. Fuck. Yeah, we update humanity. I mean, there's oxygen in there. Why can't we use that? Fucking hell, God, get with the shit.
Well, there's
There's
also
fish in there.
Or-
We've evolved and crawled out of the ocean. Why are we not able to go back in the ocean? We should be backwards compatible.
I mean,
The problem is water is not actually a good, I guess you could call it a good conductor of carbon dioxide exchange.
yeah. I've
It
been
makes it
thinking
hard
to
to
myself
That's
about
true.
an incident with the oil platform known as the most deadliest or the most gruesome accident ever.
Also, fun fact, your body only knows when it's suffocating when it can't properly get rid of carbon dioxide. So if you go into an atmosphere that doesn't have
just
oxygen, your
just
body
update
will
us to
not
fart
tell
it
you
out.
that you're suffocating.
just
You'll just fall asleep.
Just freaking update us and have us fart it out. Just add like another weird little layering in our rectum where like the carbon dioxide comes out and gets released as a gas, and just you go underwater, start swimming, and you just and it help you propel you through the water as well.
That is so cursed.
Just toot your carbon dioxide out, and at the same time, it moves you.
Oh god.
Your eating tube and your breathing tube will no longer be together and will be separate tubes to avoid choking hazard glitch.
We're still working on the bug that causes guys to improperly aim
when pissing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hate it when like you freaking.
I mean, it's the fact that we have that built-in twist at the end.
Yeah, I hate it when you like.
To make us aim better.
I hate when like. I hate when you get blue balled or you get done for the night. You know, getting frisky with someone, and then you just go to sleep right then and there without taking a whiz. And you wake up in the middle of the night and you whip out your hose, you go take a whiz, and all of a sudden you've got like triple shot going places, and not one of them's going in the toilet.
But at least double sometimes.
Oh, I get triple shot kind of often. Maybe it's just depending on how big your dick is.
I'm thinking more of how big or how many spots it just stuck.
Yeah. Kiana's sitting here like.
Also, I have to ask now.
Fucking shut
RNG. November. I have to ask. Which version of the month are you going for?
I am attempting No Nut November. Kiana is the one that has pushed me to try it again.
Well, you see, there was the other one you could have gone for. Which was
No Shave November?
No, non-stop Nut November.
But you gotta nut once first day, and then nut twice second day, and then nut 3 times.
You have to nut every day. Just have a nut every day.
Yeah, you don't have
some
the
sort of
Fibonacci sequence version.
Kiana, which one do you want me to go for? No nut or constant nut?
I'm sure you wanted no nuts. Because
yeah,
that
I'm
makes
pretty
it
sure
more
she wants
entertaining
that.
for you and us. Because by next week you will have failed for sure.
Now that you fucking said that, I'm gonna make you eat those motherfucking words. We're gonna have next Touhou Tuesday. I'm gonna pop in here. The first thing I'm gonna say, I haven't nut yet, guys.
Don't worry. It's gonna be like,
my testosterone's through the fucking roof right now.
Accidentally nutted.
Guys, what is November? The month is supposed to be December, like. Wait. Constant nights? So you would just oozing nonstop like a slime? You just have a constant, like, pre-cum just drizzling out.
It's called
no. It's called nonstop. It's called nonstop nut November. And that's when you just jerk off every day, which I think that's just normal for some people. They're just so bored with their life that they just have nothing else better to do, so they just, have a daily routine of just nutting. Ew, damn, y'all horny on Maine? Hey, look, that's being like.
He's always horny on Maine, you fool.
Yeah.
He's like the Hulk, but it's not anger.
Yeah. What's your trick? What's your trick to being horny all the time? That's the trick. Horny all the time. I'm always horny. I'm always getting lewd sent. Like Tater sent me a DM. I bet it's something lewd. And that doesn't help me in this No Nut November challenge.
Just imagine day after.
Next day. Guys, I nutted. No. Now that Chick said what he said, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to at least prove him wrong. Actually, after 2 weeks, it's actually after the 2 week period it starts to get hard.
Yeah.
Because then, like your like hormones have all built up. No, your hormones just kind of build up at that point.
Eventually.
Oh.
Yes, it will.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh god, he's in the code.
You have it if you don't have it. It will force your body out. Think of wholesome birdies? I don't know.
Think of birdies that don't have titties.
It's true. Think of grandma.
Yeah, with her really low-hanging tits on her knees. Yes, wow, my dick is now on my knees. It is very flaccid right now. My dick is now as flabby as grandma's titties.
I don't know if that's a good thing. It's a bad thing.
I mean, it's on my knees.
Did I pull a good one? Hey,
I don't know.
I did kind of pull a good one.
Where are the tags? Where are the tags?
Group stockings, blowjob, double penetration, swimsuit, DILF, bikini, MMF, threesome, masturbation, prostitution.
There's
Don't
no
look
ill
bad.
test.
It's not in English.
I
but it
I
doesn't
can't
look
I
bad.
can't look because then I might nut.
Ah!
I'm just like punching that code and I hit enter and I look and it's just as soon as the first picture comes, ah, fuck, I lost. Somebody put a cork in my ass. I can't stop ejaculating.
Oh yeah. By the way, who was it that said at the start of your stream before? How hard is it to kill a 6-year-old after 7 assassination attempts?
That was Ghost.
Thank you. I heard that. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is in chat. I'm gonna ask you later, and then I'm gonna finish this.
December light. Oh no. Why is that clipped? Why is that clipped? No.
I don't know. We like clipping, obviously.
Fish? What do you mean fish? What do you mean cap? What? Look, have you not seen the Wagi Hime dojins that exist out there? That fish has got flotation devices.
Do
I mean, shit. In the Oku server, which I had a friend of ours, she goes by the online name of Jitters. I had her rename the Big Booby channel, and now it's it is currently called a Big Booba Boutique.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
Gotta have them ballast tanks.
Yeah, we did that for while we were eating something. Reina is late and is going suffering because her internet is absolutely
Raina's
trash.
the
Wow,
one that's
ow.
working on her
Ooh.
shit, so.
Yeah, we'll get her when we get her. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, boobies. Here. Cosplayer. Reina? Yeah, Reina cosplays as Raisin. Believe it or not, the Reina is Reina. Reina is
cosplays as
Raisin.
Raina. Who would have guessed?
I know, right? I'm used to it. So yeah, Halloween came and went. Let's slowly work our way backwards over the last few days. Halloween came and went. What did you do on Halloween, Jack?
Well, we got some candy bars, put them on the porch, and then we just left it out there for anyone to take. And all of the massively large-sized crunch bars disappeared.
Damn, I love crunch bars.
That's why that big ones went away. Like literally, my roommates went to Costco, bought a 30 pack of just assorted candy, assorted full-size candy bars, and just opened it up, put it on a chair, left it outside.
Yeah, see, I couldn't do that. Because, like, literally when I'm out there watching the kids, like, get candy out of my fucking, like, you know, candy bowl and whatnot, those little fuckers were, like, freaking getting, like, maximum finger spreadage going into the bowl, just, like, grabbing as much as they fucking could, like a fucking crane game, and just lifting it up and just dumping, like, half my fucking bowl into their bag. And I'm like, leave some for other kids. Don't be too grabby. And, you know, their little brother comes up and he just does the same fucking thing. And I'm like, I can't get on to one kid and not the other. You know, it's fine. One kid's going to get a whole handful. Might as well let the other get it.
I mean, for us,
But
it's like, we don't have that many anyway, so it's like...
That's just a picture of Raisin. Try again, Kappa. Nice try. That's just a picture of Raisin.
It's true. Where is it?
Raisin Bran Cereal.
Ah, yes.
I just
there we
leave an
go.
empty
There's
bowl with a
Raina's
note.
cup.
Take one.
There's
Wow,
Raina's
Washu,
cup.
that's Washu does the dick move. Just going ahead and just putting an empty bowl out there with a note that says take one. Fuck.
There's also one image I saw on the internet of someone
Big brain. Big brain.
who had a bunch of candy, but they set up a fighting game in their window And then they put on their front door, if you yell trick or treat, you get 1 candy. If you play a fighting game, you get 2 candies. If you can take a sock off me, you get 3 candies. If you can actually beat me, good fucking luck with that, you get 3 candies and a big Snickers bar.
Perfect.
Oh
And
my
also,
god, that sounds
like-
amazing.
Oh yeah. It
That's
sounds-
amazing. That's amazing. I would love that.
I mean, I'm just gonna grab that image real quick.
And just throw it on there.
Yeah, my Tuesday. Tuesday.
My
Or
Halloween.
I also got the wrong Del Junko, which is sad for me. But that's okay.
Sad face.
Get the real Del Junko. There's a real Del Junko. Get all them Del Junko.
Speaking of Del Junko and whatnot, I actually ate Taco Bell yesterday for the first time in a while. Just because I was like needing food real quick. And I went and got candy today, and there was like just no more like mixed bag candies, so I went to the candy aisle. I
went
just got,
to the
like,
store today, too.
Little snack bags of this, snack bag of that, snack bag of this. Just got a whole bunch of like big bags with pre-bagged candy in there, and I just made my own mix.
Not gonna lie, after work today, I just went straight to the grocery store. Was like, okay, what's on sale right now? I found the Kit Kats, and one other interesting thing I found was it's like, grab out this bag here, Lindor chocolate, limited edition, maple flavored. I'm like, what? $3 for a Lindor bag of chocolate flavored with maple? Sure, why not? They actually don't taste that bad.
No.
It's actually
Other
not
way.
bad at all.
They have Toblerones. We do have those in our stores, but that's not something you would really give to kids.
That's not what you
That's-
give to kids at all.
That's like an adult candy.
Yeah, it is.
You know, you get kids gummy
bitch,
worms.
You don't even deserve this Toblerone.
Yeah, Toblerone is just a little bit of a rich thing. You kind of like, what's that other Ferrero Rochers? You know, those little
At this
golden
point,
orb
though, I would
chocolate
warn you,
things.
If you go fishing for candy tomorrow, it's probably all sold out.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, there was still a bunch of candy when I came home today, but... And one of the other things I got was Witch's Brew Kit Kats. Because I was like, it's green Kit Kats. Why not try it? And then I looked
Why
at
did
it
that
and I was
link?
like, what? Because it's still not worth.
Keanu's like, you mean edible void relics?
Also true.
So fucking true. That do look like little void relics. Also, I'm still wondering, why is still dot worth? Oh, because it's
It's
got-
got a
there's no
dot.
space.
It's going
There's
to
no
the
space.
website At the
Yeah.
dots.
yeah. Never mind. Anyway, let's see. Here we go.
What else did we get?
Yeah, what else did you
Only
do?
3 bags of candy? That was
My fat ass, sorry. See what I did for my Halloween. One, I just bought a whole buttload of candy, a lot of Reese's peanut butter cups. I still got a buttload of Reese's peanut butter cups. I don't know what to do with all these Reese's peanut butter cups,
It's
but eat
called,
them.
You're gonna eat them or give them to your kids. At some point, I should say.
Yeah, at some point, yeah, probably this weekend. Give them a whole buttload of candy and then send them back, you know, all sugared up.
Yeah, have fun with it.
My ex will hate me. She'll be like, "Oh my God, why did you give them 5 pounds of sugar each?" And I'm like, "Because I'm American." We are really way too dependent on sugar. You got Easter candy, Halloween candy, Valentine's Day, candy. Yeah, every 2 months we just get a fucking sugar overload, and it's like by the time you finish one holiday's worth of candy, the next holiday's come around to fucking reload back up on it.
Lock and load.
Your X and your Y will hate you. Arbor Day candy.
The only safe time for not candy, summer. But then you're in summer.
Yeah, you're just eating ice cream.
4th of July, candy called
Yeah,
Pop.
Yeah, Pop Rocks, and then also you just like shoving like potato chips down your gullet because, you know, barbecues and shit. That's actually like the like between like I don't know what's bigger Super Bowl or 4th of July when it comes to like chip consumption in the United States? I think 4th of July is our biggest one, but only by a little bit.
For what? Which holiday?
For chip consumption. You know, Doritos on Super Bowl versus like Lay's potato chips on 4th of July.
Super Bowl. Honestly, I'd say Super Bowl.
Yeah, but not everybody does the whole Super Bowl thing.
Doesn't matter.
But everybody does the 4th of July.
Not everybody does 4th of July.
Well, not everybody, but there's like a bigger group of people who do the 4th of July than there are the people who just like football. And when I say football, I mean American football, guys,
No,
not
you know what the
European
Memorial
football,
Day
soccer.
everyone has the most chips on? Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, you had to pull that contender into this mix now. Fuck. Now we got like dip chip.
There are more rednecks than football fans, but there are rednecks who basically live off potato chips. Cinco de Mayo candy.
Candies.
Oh, they do parades in a lot of towns and cities on 4th of July. I don't see that on Super Bowl because the freaking like parades is just in the freaking Super Bowl. I mean, tell me the freaking halftime show is not a moving parade that just parks its ass in the middle of the field and does their show and then packs their shit back up and move. Parade is just the city that wins. Yeah. So yeah, back to the Halloween thing. Remember Brady's boat ride a few years ago? I don't remember that. You might have to refresh me on that one.
Wait, didn't he like go out into the like ocean afterward and like do some weird things?
I don't know.
I don't remember either. I'm just making it up.
So anyway, I got like a big ass bowl of mixed candy, right? And I have this big trench coat that I've had for a long time. I have this big old black robe that I wear under the trench coat. I got thick ass leather gloves. And I have this creepy glow in the dark smiley mask with big wide black eyes. And I pretty much throw like a little hood from my trench coat over on top of the mask, and then I put on like a big old black wizard hat, and I stand out in my front on my front porch, and I put a bowl of candy in my hand, and I just hold it like just set it on top of my hand so it looks like I'm a dummy just holding it up, and I let kids walk up trick or treat, and they look at me trying to figure out if I'm real or not. They reach in the bowl to try and get the candy. And after they like one kid gets it, the other ones just start to feel comfortable, thinking, okay, yeah, it's just some dummy doll thing, and they all start reaching out at the same time, and then I'll just be like, Happy Halloween, and scare the fucking crap out of them. And there was literally like twice yesterday. And while I'm doing this, I have my phone in the window streaming to the Discord, the Birdcage Discord, and everyone that joined in there and watched the webcam, they could see the kids approaching me, grabbing the candy, and me scaring the shit out of them. And I had a Bluetooth in my ear, so I could talk with them while nothing was happening. And I wish I went in your neighborhood, lol. Yeah, we had several people like walk up the drive, like halfway up my driveway, saw me standing up there. And yeah, we're gonna walk off, and yeah, they started walking off. Like, there was one time where it was like a whole bunch of kids, and like their parents just halfway walked up and then turned around and started walking away. And I'm like, whoa, come back! Here's some candy. I was like, no, okay, I'm gonna take some. But yeah, I had like a dozen trick-or-treating groups come by, and we had one little kid, she just didn't know where to fucking look. She came when she was really young, she was really little, but like she came up and like, tell them trick or treat, and I'm sitting here waving at her, and she's just looking every fucking where else around my house with all the decorations and stuff, and her dad's like, say trick or treat, he's pointing at me, and she's just like bewildered by everything else until I knelt down and held out the bowl of candy. Then she looked at me and she's like, Then she saw the terror of my smiling mask.
So happy.
I know, right? So I tried to be as friendly as I could and like grab a candy, try and hand it to her and whatnot, and be as gentle with her as I could, because she was really little. I wasn't trying to scare her. So I had to like be overly friendly while wearing the scary stuff to try, you know, offset the whole thing. It didn't work. She was still terrified. So yeah, but like I scared several adults. Their kids would be up there, and they thought they had to knock on the door for the candy. They missed the bowl, and the adults are literally standing right next to me, and I'm just like, and the adults like halfway ran into my yard, just like, oh my God, Jesus Christ, man, you fucking got me, man.
Spunk out there, just like watching these idiots too.
Oh yeah, I did see Spunk yesterday. He was on the house across the street from me. So Spunk's still around. Spunk is still around and running. But my spider on the back door, she did pass away. She hasn't returned. So I lost my golden orb weaver. Wow, that's horrible.
Nah, it's normal.
You're a terrible person to say yay that I lost my spider.
No, I'm pretty normal.
I lost my golden orb weaver. She made one last egg sack, so for a grand total of 3 egg sacks, and then didn't manage to return to her web.
It's a very questionable thing.
You want golden orb weavers? They can eat mosquitoes too.
Yeah, and I want to murder them all anyway.
How'd you?
How
I
about we
like
murder all of the
Look,
mosquitoes?
just remind me that the golden orb weavers are just gummies. It's fine.
Oh my God, that sounds disgusting.
It's not even what you think of.
That sounds disgusting. Golden orb weavers are gummies? No.
Yeah.
No. No.
Yeah.
So, you know, after the freaking, you know, trick-or-treaters all died out by like 9:20. No, it was, yeah, no, it was about 8:20. Excuse me. It started at like 6 and stopped at around 9:20, and then I stood out there for a long while, and then after a bit it's like, yeah, I think we're done. My neighbors, they set their trike in their front yard and then set the headlights to like flicker between different Halloween colors and whatnot. And when I came back with my Taco Hell, and the big bag of candy from the store, I accidentally left my garage door open. And I do have like a little light that shines onto my garage door that has like skulls that kind of just drift over it and lights. So you kind of like to get this hollow, or not like a projection thing going on. And just as 30 minutes was passing up, my neighbor was just in walking up my lawn and had just knocked on my door, and I opened up the door, and then the garage door started to close, and he's like, oh, I was about to tell you your garage door was open and we can't see your skulls and stuff. But I don't know, it's just started closing. Okay, that's got a 30-minute timer. It automatically closes. Thanks for dropping by, though. It's good to see you. We had a good little chit-chat. They played music outside the front of their house and gave candy to the trick-or-treaters. However, I outdid them, and I got all these big-ass speakers, and I started blaring out their Marilyn Manson's This Is Halloween, and Michael Jackson's Thriller, and Vigilante 8-Second Offense's Obsession in Dallas, and like several Zombies at My Neighbor's Thieves and shit like that. I started playing some really good music, and they eventually just stopped their music and just let my music play out. It was just like, yeah, I was basically they were playing like the same 3 songs on loop, and I had those same songs plus more. I had like Ookie Spooky Skeletons from what's that remixer's really good? No, the one, the Electro one that such and such made. I can't remember.
I don't know what
one
heard on spooky music, so not much help here.
Let me open a browser.
It's okay. Spooky, scary Halloween show.
I'm clicking the thing.
Oh,
I'm clicking the thing.
One, yeah.
To be fair, I don't think we've actually ever played Spooky Scary Halloween Show on the show, by the way.
Well, we played the upper song. That's
No,
in
we
the-
haven't, because there's nothing. Living Tombstones, Spooky Scary Skeletons. So I had a grand total of This Is Halloween from Marilyn Manson, Ghostbusters, Living Tombstones, Spooky Scary Skeletons, Michael Jackson's Thriller, Vigilante 8's A Second Offense, Obsession in Dallas, Zombie Nate My Neighbors' Weird Kids on the Block, Evening of the Dead, and their unused sound code, which was really spooky in itself. So I had those playing on loop constantly, blaring out of the neighborhood. Everyone enjoyed it. So yeah, that was my Halloween. What would you, Reebok? What was your Halloween all about?
Absolutely nothing.
Not gonna get copyrighted, right? Not C? What's not C? That sounds dope, bro. Oh yeah, I love Obsession in Dallas. That's my favorite one. It's like a remix of the whole doo-doo doo-doo-doo-doo-doo doo-doo-doo-doo, but it's got more like techno beat in it and whatnot as it goes on and hits the beat with like manic laughter off in the distance. Let's see, was my fat thumbs messing up again? Are you fat shaming? Are you fat shaming your thumbs? That's not cool, bro. That's not cool, bro. Come on. Speaking of fat shaming, you guys ever seen that clip of that Asian dude who sits at this table blindfolded and this woman sits on the table across from him blindfolded? And she has to, he asks questions and she answers it, and then he has a button between them that he can hit if he wants to date or pass and whatnot. Nope, never seen it. Okay, a lot of people it's bad. It's bad, but women do it to women do it to men over their height. So really, I don't know why this guy's getting slammed so much. But essentially, he sits down, she sits down, she's dressed up in Demon Slayer cosplay. I forget the girl's name. Pink hair.
Is this the fucking Netflix show?
I don't remember. It could be.
I think it is the Netflix show where it's like they have to date each other based on like cosplay and shit. And they all go in like very impressive costumes, but they've never actually seen each other or something like that.
Oh. Well, her cosplay was pretty good. Her cosplay was pretty good. I can't remember the name of what's her name. It was like pink hair that like her hair like turns gradient into yellow. I can't remember. Oh fuck, I think I remember that. So they start chit chatting, and she tells him about how she has like a little thing for Asian guys. Spoiler alert, he is Asian, but like he didn't react to that really, because if like a girl's like, hey, I'm into this, and you happen to be that, don't get excited, because she's just gonna be into you. That's not like an instant hit or whatnot. But after they had their whole like discussion and whatnot and stuff, he was like, oh, that's nice. Hey, can I, can we get a hug before we go? And she's like, yeah, sure. So they get up, and he hugs her, and then they sit down back in the chair, and then after the hug, he then reaches out and hits the button to say no. And the whole internet was just like, boo, oh, fat shaming, oh god, this guy's a piece of trash. He's not into the big girls. There are people that are into big girls. There are people that are not into big girls. He just wasn't. Yeah, I think it was a little bit cold and brutal on that one though. The way that he was just like, yeah, can I get a hug? And then he gets a hug and then feels what he's got out there and then hits it. But yeah, go with whatever. I like my girls healthy, but they can have like a good bit of tummy. They can have a little tummy chub. I like my girls to have a good healthy appetite.
Yeah, a little chub.
Not like unhealthy obese. Because then at that point, if you don't really take.
Be crushed by 500 pounds of woman.
They call that a ton of fun. No, I want a healthy. I want a healthy date. I want a healthy partner, right? If I know there are like some people, they can have like issues
controlling their weight and whatnot, but there's things you can kind of do to control that, whether it be through some medications, some operations that, you know, they may have to like go for an operation. I have 2 friends that had to go get an operation before they could start losing weight. And even then, they're still fighting to lose that weight. But you know what? They're putting in that effort to get to the healthier weight for their height and whatnot. So I got total mad respect for them. But for a lot of other people, it's just, you know, good dieting, decent exercise, you know, and just, you know, keeping track of all that stuff, and you get like a healthy lifestyle. I want someone who's healthy. They can have some tummy chub. Actually, I find that cute. They got a little bit of tummy chub when you can grab it a little bit. But that's just what I prefer. He prefers something else. Czech prefers something else. Gavin prefers something. Like you look at Floris. Floris wants a fucking built girl. He wants a girl that can put a watermelon between her legs and effortlessly just go poof, and that watermelon goes all over the fucking place. That's what Floris likes.
Yep, he doesn't want those braggers.
Yes, I love that tummy chub. It's great. Yeah, see, Capo likes him with a little bit of a girl with a little bit of love handle to grab. Oh yeah, bar girls sound fucking amazing. So there's some people out there that like you know, dating skeletons with a skin, you know, strapped around it. You know, like them French supermodels. There's some guys that are into that, and personally, me, no, that's unhealthy.
Don't you want a bony
You've gone from like girls that are like obese and heavy and not living a healthy lifestyle and not doing anything to change anything about it, to girls that are like, you know, underweight and like nutritional deprived and not able to fucking eat a sandwich and living an unhealthy lifestyle. I like a healthy, well appetited girl that keeps her health in mind. I keep my health in mind. I eat like a can of vegetables, you know, all the freaking time. Yeah, I do prefer some equilibrium. It's kind of like your government. You don't want to be too much left. You don't want to be too much right. You want to be just right in that range where everything's purple, right? That'd be the good government. A good government is purple, not all red, not all blue, just a good purple. Everyone has a preference, and everyone's preference may not match with yours. We just gotta live with that. Yep. There's lots of fish in the sea, and what might not work for you will work for someone else. You know, someone else, you might sit here and be like, nah, sweetie, I'm not into that. But then there's other dudes like on the other side of the room, like, daggum, that girl is thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. I want to take her out, and I want to buy her some like Mickey D's and take her home and show her a good Netflix series that we could just chill on the couch and do nothing and just order a pizza and hang. Yeah, some guys are into that. You just gotta find someone that just has your you know, you fit them and they fit you.
Now the question is, what does everybody like?
Well, seeing how we have like the LGBT and in the community, there's some people that can't have cheese. There's some people that hate cheese. It means there's some people that also don't like cheese. Everyone's just so different. There's just it's not everyone's gonna like anyone or everyone else.
There's actually people that dislike bacon and chocolate.
Yeah, I had a boss. She couldn't eat chocolate.
Oof.
She loved it, but she couldn't eat it, or else it gave her the shits. And every now and again, she'd just be like, "I'm gonna spoil myself," and she'd eat a lot of chocolate because she knows she ate a little bit. She just shit her guts out. She just ate a lot of chocolate, just at least, you know. Oh god, this chocolate's so fucking good. This Hershey bar, this dark chocolate, this cookies and cream. She'd just have like a little chocolate binge, and she'd still just shit her guts out. And then she just, you know, like, well, you know, if I'm gonna make it worth it, I'm not gonna eat like a little Hershey Kiss and take the punishment. I'm just gonna eat a whole bunch of chocolate and just take the punishment.
I'll eat a chocolate for that one.
To be honest, I really hope I can find a dork girl, because it usually equates to similar interests and common experiences. Not always, but a good number. Yeah. I enjoy being around nerds. Same here, Kappa. We have our own little clique. Like, the world has its clique. There's motorheads. There's club goers, there's your nerds, there's like your cowboys, there's like, you know, your campers. You know, people like to go walking on the beach and horse riding. You know, you just gotta find your kind of people. And the best place to find your kind of people is just doing what you love. And those kind of people, you'll find them, you'll meet them, you'll hang out with them, and you may even find someone who's special for you. Well, with the internet thing, Kappa, with the whole opening of the internet and it being common, you know, resource in the world, you can find someone and, you know, get to starting on the talking and whatnot, and you know, you could be states away, but you still have like casual, you know, long distance relationship, and then, you know, if things match up right, you might move in together. My vision has gone completely gray. I can't see fucking shit.
Ah, yes, the dork girl. She's made you gray, man.
She blinded me with dorkiness. Oh, I don't.
It's a weird thing to say it if you think about it, because you know what the definition of dork is, right?
No.
Nerd.
The definition of dork. No. Nerd is the other thing. Dork is what you tell someone, and I believe this is the correct definition, is whale penis. Is a dork.
What the fuck? ooh, Kappa.
Yeah, no, sorry. It is referred to as a dork in British Columbia and Canada, is the male genitalia of a whale.
The frick?
Wow.
It's also very stupidly long, I should make a mention.
Oh, my head has actually stopped tracking at all. Wow, holy shit.
I'm just gonna...
I'm gonna reset my headset real quick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna post this, good-looking dork, let me tell you what.
What the fuck?
That's a dork. So yeah, how about a song break? What, you don't want to wash out the dork with the song break?
Okay, I'm back. What is with the whale penises in that thing?
That's just a
That
dork.
picture.
I just wanted to post a picture of a dork.
Oh my god. Okay, so now I can actually read. Let's see. Enjoy being around nerds. Yep, same. Exactly. I wish I knew more of them. True. Don't worry, Knight. You will find someone who will complete you. Okay, now the whole completing thing. You should be complete on your own.
Yes.
What you want is someone who will complement you. Someone who works together well with you to where like you both like kind of complement your own things and broaden each other's horizons. Similar interests, yes, but there's also enough difference in each other that like you're interesting towards each other, and you learn things from each other. You know, something to give you an interest. You know, something that you can learn from. That's also a healthy partner relationship. Well, if I'm from America, so that definition does not equate truly hot. I'm sure someone will love that. I'm not sure when or if I'll ever find that person I love, but maybe something will come up. Something will come up. Something will.
Really young. Yeah.
Kappa, you are really young. Kappa, you're really young.
Get out of high school first, then you can start complaining.
Yeah, well, shit. Even when you get out of high school, like
Get out of
guys in their 20s to 28, they still like don't get that many dates because other things. But it's when you hit your 30s is when like things start to really like pick up, or they should be. Now when you get like really old and you start getting, and then when you start getting like the gray hairs in your hair, your beard, that's when like the girls start calling you the gray fox or the silver fox.
Silver Ash.
Yeah, no, it's silver fox. My bad. It's silver fox. I heard what you said. I ignored it. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to that. So they start getting that, and then like some girls, there are girls out there that find the whole like silver fox thing hot looking. You know, like if you guys have ever seen Jay's 2 Cents on YouTube, he does like water cooling for PZs and stuff like that. There's a lot of like simps in his chat that are all like, God, he's so fucking sexy. And I'm just like, oh my God, how does Jay respond to this fucking... Everybody else is sitting here talking about overclocking their GPUs and whatnot. You got the occasional like girl that's like, God, Jay, do you use like a freaking like dye or anything like that to get your beard that like perfect like peppered coloring or whatnot? God, he's so hot. It's just so weird.
Confusing.
Mordeo High School, damn, you're giving me a better talk about girls than my dad ever did at Lamau. Yeah, but let me tell you this, when it comes to like the dating worth, girls have an earlier dating worth, and then as they get older, that dating worth drops. Men, on the other hand, they have shitty dating worth at the beginning, and as they get older and they start making more money and they get more mature, and believe me, there's maturity in your head you gotta make too. They then become more date worthy, so to speak. So there you go. So as you get older, you'll get more and more. Men are like wine. Men are like wine. You get better with age. So don't rush it. Don't jump the gun. Don't think you're worthless and that when you're 25 and nobody's dating you, don't think that. You're just not in your prime yet.
And just remember, this is not November, so you can't do any of that anyway.
He's right. He's right. I will be patient. Yep, be patient, because you know, if you marry the wrong person in the beginning, guess what? They'll take everything.
Hi, Knight.
Trust me.
How's it going? Trash can there of sadness.
Restarting your life because somebody decided they wanted to chase something else sucks. That's my experience. That's my experience to you. Make sure when you date someone and you marry them, that's the right person, because you know, when they decide to go to someone else, or they're just decided they're bored with the relationship and shit like that, and they pull the rug and you lose the house and the car and like most of the furniture and everything, it sucks. It sucks starting all over, going to an empty house that you're probably renting for a month and eating a can of beans for your meal because that's all you can afford after all the divorce fees and shit like that.
Hey, remember what I said about a song break?
I was like, hell. It is hell. It is hell. Getting through it, but men get shafted in divorce. Men get shafted really bad in divorce. There's like, it's almost not really worth it for men in marriage, because all it is you putting all your livelihood buildings up for risk, and she gets half of it if she decides to go somewhere else. Check me and Gramps having a nice talk about life. Song can wait a bit. No, it can't. No, it can't. Okay, now that they want to keep this conversation, we gotta hit the button and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what?
Here, it's like,
for now,
having a nice talk about life. There's a definition between nice and depressing as fuck.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, it's not really depressing. It's just life. It's just life these days. It's just life. I've kind of come to accept that, but it also, like, you can avoid it. Also, before you get married, get a prenup. And if she don't want to sign no prenup, that's a big red flag right there. Get her to sign a prenup. Until then, you know what? Be a mountain hermit until then. And speaking of mountain hermits...
者をキャラすぐに出てゆけお前は許していないいずれ分かり合う時が来て笑えからいいのに心の祈り緑の最適思考の最果て秘められたジャリートレイ今すぐゲラウトここからゲラウトそれは最後の乱調する孤独な死を
We're not back. He's a liar.
We're back.
Liar right now.
They're actually
We're
not.
back. We're actually back. There we go. So, that was the end of the Halloween bits and fun things. Now, what about... Oh, yeah, that was another thing. Really quick, before we got hijacked by... I forgot what it was that hijacked me before. After the trick-or-treaters, I jumped to the VR. Me and several friends went through a new scary map called the Smiling Room, or the Smile Room. I jumped and like screamed like a bitch like freaking like 3 times. And then we went to like the Great Pug with all the like Halloween decorations there and danced in front of a mirror and had like our own little party and whatnot. It was fun. So before all that now. Oh god, you actually got scared. I screamed. I will admit, I screamed like a bitch. It scared me.
Because he is a
When you're looking at the painting, and you turn around and the hallway you just walked down is now gone, and it's the same painting, but the clown in it is moved over slightly. And you look back at the first painting, and he's moved over even slightly further. And you look back at the other painting, and he's gone. And then he's gone in the other painting. You look at the other painting, he's still not there. You turn back around, he's standing there next to you, jumping at you. Yeah, I'm gonna scream like a fucking little bitch.
Who's a bitch.
Like there's people in desktop, they're all like, ha ha ha, it's so funny. No, there's a level of immersion you get in VR, and it pulls you even deeper. So it literally looks like it's just jumping out at you.
Boom.
I don't know, dog.
You're further immersed in there. It's like those mirror rooms.
Oh, you mean
But yeah.
mirrors because you're in VR, and therefore if you see yourself in a mirror, you can't do anything.
And you just gotta stand there and look at it constantly. So then, before Halloween, hey,
Hey, there
how
we
was
go.
your tourney that you went to like after AWA?
So, after AWA for me, I went over to the Dome and watched me some League of Legends live, and my god, that was actually fucking insane. My friend actually got really good seats. Ironically, we were behind the team that ended up losing,
Aw.
but didn't matter. Neither team was neither team really cared for because, you know, both Korean. I'm not paying attention to the Korean market whatsoever, but we had to, when we got the tickets a month ago, we didn't predict we didn't know who we were going to go see. We just knew it was going to be a semifinal game.
Wow, so you're just like, hey guys, semifinal game, wanna go watch? Yeah, sure. Didn't even know what.
Pretty much.
Was the whole thing in like English, or was the whole thing hosted
Everything
in
was in
Korean?
English because it was Worlds. Like we had
Okay.
English shoutcasters. It was crazy, but like I will say, sitting behind the players because they were like, it was in a basically hockey arena, and they had the players on stage in the middle of the rink essentially. Just to imagine it, and we were sitting directly behind players, so we could see their screens from our seats. And I'm just
Wow.
like, it's not it's actually crazy that if you actually look at their screens, even though it was really hard, like I wasn't using any binoculars, but I could like it's just like picture in picture somewhat. See their screens, and like you could see them constantly shifting their screens. Like they would hit the scoreboard like 5 times, like tap 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 tap, or like just randomly clicking on the mini map. Okay, here. There, this guy's there. This guy's there. I'm gonna pay attention to this now.
They're getting that clicks per minute.
You could see their APM. You could see it.
Brrr.
And then like the actual insanity was like they had good shoutcasters on the cast because it was Dracos and oh god, I actually forgot the other one's name. Fuck. Irish dude. They would both do casting for EU. But
Wait,
goddamn
Irish?
Dracos.
This might give you some hate. Okay, never mind then. You got it.
That was his name. Is Cadron. But freaking usually they are fucking loud as shit. And in the broadcast, you could hear them being loud as shit. But in the actual stadium, the fucking crowd drowned their shit out. Every time. Like, I wanted to hear their cast, but it's like, doesn't matter. I'm watching something fucking, I can do my own casting. Fuck this shit.
Yeah. Their casting was probably more for like anyone that was watching online on streams and whatnot.
Absolutely. Also, another funny bit, in between games, they brought out the t-shirt cannon. It was actually the Jinx rocket, like gun. They loaded up with a t-shirt.
The shark cannon.
Yeah, that shark cannon. Funny thing about that, they aimed it and they shot it during Champ Select during one of the games. It nearly fucking nailed the casters. Like, it landed. Like they aimed it. They're like, go over here, do it over here. And then they shot it. It went further than they expected, and it nearly 5 feet in front of the casters, just a t-shirt comes slamming down in front of them, and I just laughed my ass off. Like you could see them shake, but they did not waver on their casting. I was really wishing they'd get like a
reaction.
Yeah, just like what the actual reaction on cast. But man, like the thing was, they were paying attention. They were very focused on it, but like right in front of them, past their table that they were watching the thing on. Funk. What? Also, when me and my friend came back from like getting some water out from the concession stands, all of a sudden my friend sat down. He's like, "What the fuck is stabbing me in my ass right now?" And he pulled out a stress ball that they threw into the crowd that no one picked up.
Free stress ball.
Literally, it was a Ziggs ball that we were just like, holy shit, we got a souvenir. And my friend who had been sitting there, he was like, well, wow, no one actually noticed that.
Well, now he's bowling.
Hey, he got a Ziggs bomb. We got to chant TSM because even though they're not in the tournament, funny fact,
Everybody loves TSM. Even I sit here cheering Team Solo Mid.
TSM at all. I like chanting TSM. There is a difference.
Oh, Team Solo Mid is who I always root for.
I am a OG CLG fan, so I have to hate TSM.
True.
I have to.
Go figure. You'd be on that other side of the line, wouldn't you?
Look, I'm just saying, back when Double Lift wasn't being a bitch on any other team, like CLG was good, and then we got Stixay and Afromoo, then Afromoo went somewhere else, and then we just had Stixay, and now CLG.
I swear to God.
I actually can't remember who's on CLG anymore.
If it was like a freaking Command & Conquer 3 tournament and I say like, yeah, I like Bike Rush owned, you'd be over there like, oh yeah, well fuck you, Master Leaf for the win. It would just be that would be us again. You're on the other side of that fucking line again.
Look, I'm telling you, CLG. Though, I will say, because one of the teams was DRX, you could very well confuse the words DRX, TSM.
This is the same, like, yeah, the same chanting rhythm.
I will. Yeah, that's
boom,
the
boom, boom.
Phonetics is the word I'm looking for.
There we go.
Going.
Phony.
But yeah, actually watching DRX play though, man, it was first seed versus fourth seed of Korea. The fourth seed lost the first game and then fucking swept the last three.
Damn.
Best of 5.
I like close games like that.
I really wanted it to be a best of go the distance, 5 games, but DRX just won. They just fucking won.
They just took it. I prefer to lose a really close game than to have like a landslide win. Honestly, those are the better ones.
To be fair, they were all close games.
Close ones are fun. Yeah, even if I lose, if it's really close and it really gets my adrenaline going, and like everyone on my team is just all like really focused on it and going for it, and even if we lose, it's like, guys, that was so fun. That was so great. I remember the best League of Legends game I ever lost. Still. And it was so close. It was literally one hit on their tower that we couldn't quite just get.
No.
And then they pushed all the way back to us after we wiped.
You want to know an amazing fucking story?
Uh-oh. What?
So, wasn't in any of the games we watched that weekend. But the week before that, in quarterfinals, DRX, the game that they had to play to get into where they were now. Game 2, they nearly kill the Nexus. Like, they start backdooring the shit out of it. He takes down both the Nexus towers and starts wailing on the Nexus. One auto attack away from killing the Nexus. The inhibitor respawns and cucks him out of the game.
Oh.
And then the other team come back and win it. And then they sweep 3. They do a reverse sweep and win anyway after almost winning game 2.
Just those close, those legendary. It's kind of like that. What's that match where they had the Chun-Li versus the Ken, and Chun-Li did her ultimate and he perfectly blocked every single kick, and then countered her back for the win, and the whole audience just, and the whole audience just goes fucking nuts. You ever seen that?
I think I know what you're talking about. It's like, what is that? What is that? Oh my god!
Oh my god! And then yeah, that whole thing. Yeah, the Street Fighter match that was like fucking one of the most legendary fights ever. Evo 2004. No, that Happy Feet was Super Smash Brothers.
I know it was.
But I think the same tourney player on that first round, he did it again like 3 years ago, was it? I think it was. He did it again 3 years later. Perfectly blocked all the Chun-Li kicks and then countered back for the win.
My god.
And people, it wasn't for the end of the tourney for the the win, but it was still in a tourney, and he did like the exact same thing and came right back and won that round. Happy Feet was 2007.
Ultimate versus him.
Yeah, I love close games like that. So, anything else from the tourney, or you want to like start walking backwards on that one up to your concert?
Maybe. I'm trying to think what else was happening during that concert, or not the concert. Oh, I will say it was a line central downtown. Let me tell you, one of the big things was, you know how there was a whole shit ton of lines at AWA. Take that and put it for League of Legends, because man, they had 3 merch stands in the entire arena, and it basically made a perfect circle around the arena for terms of lines.
I think AWA day 2, like Friday, they had to literally have the fire marshal come and tell people to stop getting in line.
They did the same thing on Saturday.
Did that? Fuck!
Yes.
AWA just got really popular.
Okay, so my story for that on Saturday was I got there at 9:30, trying to get to the Touhou panel at 10. By the way, spoilers, the Touhou panel was actually at 9 o'clock and I didn't know. Because they had it wrong in the schedule. Because, you know, cool like that.
Oh, man. Who was running
You were
it?
not awake, by the way.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't even aware. I didn't even look at the schedule.
I looked at the schedule, looked for the only Touhou panel. I was like, okay, I'll make it to that.
Do we know who hosted it?
I think it was one of Jitter's friends, but that's it.
I don't know. Like, we have Muscle Cerno was saying that they're not going because the person did something before, so he was boycotting. So I'm not sure who it was that was hosting it.
I will say this though, while I was waiting in line at the register, because I got there at 9:30, and line had already made it out of the queue and done like 2 squiggles up against the wall.
Yeah.
So I got in line, it's just like whatever. As I'm waiting in line, and then I get all the way starting to get through the queue, I look, it hits 10 o'clock, and I'm like, oh well, the panel's starting, and I look over across the way, and I see Suwako and a clown piece, and a Momiji, and I'm like, well, there's the Touhous. And then I see them walk up to a room, and then walk away. I'm like, what the fuck? Not realizing that that was A, the panel room, because I didn't realize what it was at the time, and B, that the times are wrong. So a bunch of Touhous went up to it, saw time was wrong, and was like, well, fuck.
They had already missed it. Oh, man.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I would be complaining. I would be complaining.
I would say the panel was called Damn Zune, how'd you make those good remixes or something like that? Or, I think it was about the remixes of Touhou music, which I wanted to fucking go see.
I would actually be interested in seeing that now.
Yeah, you should have gone, Mr. Was there.
No, I was watching something legendary the previous night. I couldn't.
That night, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. We're for anyone that's like just now jumping in here because I saw we had a couple folks. We're working from Halloween and going back over this previous weekend of events. So we're just backing up through time.
The AWA, I went the Line Fest, which I got there at 9:30 and I got my ticket at 11. Which, by the way, when I got up there, they were like, I was hoping for a 2-day pass, and there's like, yeah, we're out of 2-day passes. You can only do a 1-day pass right now, and I'm like, yes, I'm doing that. It's like we'll give you another one tomorrow, but it's like I'm like, isn't it $40 tomorrow? It's like, yeah, it might be a little bit discounted though, considering we didn't expect this. And I'm like, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Most of the people they had at registration, this was their first year as staff.
On top of that, I did hear from another friend that apparently, like, last minute, a third of the volunteers just dipped.
Oh my god!
Like that.
It wouldn't be.
So
we could ask Baskerville. We could ask Baskerville because he was like touching base with me, and apparently they want someone to help them with their Discord server. And Basker's like, "Knight, you need to get it here and help us with our Discord." And we also have a VR chat waifu that streams in there quite often, and I want you to go in there and steal the server waifu from them.
Yeah.
And I literally I was literally like, okay, I'll do that. Do you think this will work? And I literally showed him like a picture of the fox girl with the tits that you guys saw earlier, and he's like, yeah, that'll do it. That'll definitely take it. You'll be waifu of the server soon. Don't worry, you got it.
Oh yeah, but just aside from the whole staffing problems, there was at one point I went to the dealer's room. There was no one in front of the dealer's room. No one.
Yeah, they didn't have enough people. I mean, they were already stressing out with the whole wear your mask, wear your mask, wear your mask, wear your mask. But it was like,
not even the wear your mask of you need to be vaccinated. You need to be vaccinated. We need you to be boosted. You need to be boosted.
Oh, they gave up on boosted. They gave up on boosted day one, and then like Saturday, they stopped telling people to wear masks. Because like one of my other friends who was on the staff team, he was just pointing at his chin and then pointing at his like nose, and people just knew right there mask. They put their mask on and whatnot. And then after Saturday, they just gave up because nobody, like so many people were just walking up, putting their mask on, walk by the person, and they'd watch them like as soon as they walk by, take the mask back off, and they're just like, why even? So they just gave up because it was just it was a loss of attempt to control.
I mean, welcome to convention. Oh god, I will tell you though, that fucking concert.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they would have liked some consistency too, Kappa. I'm pretty sure they would have liked it too to have some consistent, volunteers.
They'd like consistency of we don't need masks anymore. COVID's not a thing. Don't worry about it.
I still wore my mask. And I don't know if you saw it. My mask is one of those like masks that had all the Ahigo faces all over it. So, you know, and I think they I think it was Momocon. Momocon banned that kind of wearing apparel. So you couldn't wear like a hoodie with all the Ahigo faces on it, or the pants, or the hat, or whatnot. You couldn't wear any of that.
Family friendly.
Yeah, they're supposed to be family friendly. Yeah, Momocon's very more strict, but AWA was not as strict. But I did wear the Ahigo face mask.
Yeah. But then,
If I have to, I'll wear the mask. Oh, I'll wear the mask too. I wear the mask all the time at work. Even after my work... My work lifted the mask mandate, and I still wear it just because, like, I still got coworkers falling out from COVID. But now here's the thing: you don't get paid now when you don't get paid now if you fall out with COVID. If you end up with COVID and you can't come into work, guess what? They're not gonna give you points for it, but they'll take away all your sick days, and you won't get paid.
Yeah.
So
What's it
I still haven't gotten COVID. I'm winning so far, so hard.
That I know of.
And before, that's just a sign of how detached we are from society, and we're just a bunch of like homebodies that never leave our caves.
I mean, I'm just gonna say I wear my mask at work anyway, just because my entire workplace is basically in 3 layers of dust. But
Shit, mine's in 3 layers of seasoning.
yeah, basically the same thing for you. It's like, man, how about that? What's it called? Like popcorn lung. Yeah, we'll be getting that soon enough.
Oh yeah, I think Rebot's recovering from COVID still. Or how are you doing on that?
Post-COVID's almost completely gone.
Did you lose your taste?
Not actually. I didn't have...
Wow.
COVID itself was actually not that bad for me. I guess the variant I got wasn't a hard-hitting one. Post-COVID is what hit me like a truck.
My sister actually told me about getting COVID, and it actually nailed her into I don't know how much she wants me to go into depth, so I'll just keep it minimal. It kicked her ass. It kicked her ass really fucking bad, like scary bad. That's what I'll leave it at. So she very much took COVID seriously after that, even more so than what she was before. So,
yeah, by the way, I will say, if anyone went to that freaking concert, holy fuck. I will say, I keep mentioning the words concerts. It was a fucking good concert. The main problem with it was, people started lining up for it at 7:30 when it was at 10.
Oh yeah, Kappa, we have a new UI. Yeah, we got a new UI. It's a bit better. You got more options and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it feels weird as fuck.
It is weird. Well, it's weird when you get used to the old one and you just know where everything is, and now this new one's just all kinds of weird. Yeah, it takes a little get used to.
Yeah.
But once you do get used to it and you know where to go for your options and shit, you kind of nail it. Like if you want to get to your main window on options, just like open up your quick menu, open up worlds on there, and then click the gear at the bottom, and then you got all your options down there from controls, debugging, user interfaces, performance, stuff like that. I guess I gotta relearn shit. It's not that bad. I mean, there's more options when you get like full body VR or VR headset. There's more things that you can tinker with and touch up and whatnot. And then there's like accessibility for, you know, how far you can hear things when people are talking. So if you want to hear someone on the other side of the world or not, you can change that and whatnot. Maybe I'll go on after the show for a few minutes and I can say hi. Okay. I'll get used to it, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know,
it's pretty good.
Sure, though. I think you're just Kappa.
So what about the concert you went to?
That thing was fucking great. I will say though, the entire theme of the night was, and to quote the songstress herself, this night, the entirety of tonight, is all about cringe. You all here at Anime Weekend in Linda, we're here to be cringy as fuck. Let's go.
Starting to feel a little.
Literally, she said the words like cringe and then immediately pulled out a Shrek necklace and wore it the entire time. literally just this Shrek.
Not gonna lie,
ass.
bro. Not gonna lie, bro. That's pretty cringe.
It got even cringier when, like, after her second or third song, she's like, "So yeah, somebody came to the dressing room and left this here," and she pulls out like a framed picture, and I'm like 90% sure it's a AI generated one. 4x4.
Shrek S. The Shrek S with the ears.
Yes, the S with the ears. But I'm actually gonna look at this real quick. Did she do the things? I think she did. If she got it, if she kept a thing of it, I'm going to be super happy. But I think that happened. Nah. But anywho, the picture was a freaking Shrek and Adam Sandler, like, basically making out with each other. And it was beautifully cringe and horrible. Also, for the record, she sucked at throwing candy. Let me tell you.
What, you gonna say she throws like a girl?
Yes, actually, I can.
That's sexist. That's sexist.
No, it's just a fact.
That's what do we
She
call it
literally
again,
had a
guys?
bag of candy.
What is it? What is it that we're
People were chanting candy, 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 candy.
not syrup? What was it that we had a slight meme for it, guys? When you're being sexist, that's so bacon. Was that it?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
so
it was
not.
bacon. We're bacon.
Breaking
Yeah.
news: the check gets canceled.
Trick is canceled.
surprise.
Oh man.
But anywho.
Yeah, you can't be sexist
So,
like
yeah,
that,
was
bro. That's
great.
bacon.
Though when I walked out of the thing, there were so many people. I was just being shoved from all sides. And at one point, as I was getting close to the door, everyone started chanting, "Left, left, left, right, left." That was such an amazing moment too. Just left, 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 right,
Left, right, left, left, yeah. Anytime like a group of people just start doing something in sync and whatnot, right? Everyone just gets on the same page just randomly. It's always awesome. It's always so like thrilling and funny. That was me back in marching band. So while Czech was doing that, I was out in the hotel lobby, making friends, hanging out with my sister and Sop 2D, and drinking, and watching women walk into the men's room, prop their leg up on the wall, and piss in the urinal.
What? Why did you watch that?
No, well, first off, it's weird to suddenly just, I had to pee, because,
I mean, also,
we were sitting at a table. Go ahead.
Legend Servant, on the way out, when we were in the middle of Atlanta, I saw a guy, just a homeless guy walk out and pee in the street, just because.
That's normal for Atlanta, isn't it?
Wait, I found it! I found the picture! I found it! Yes!
Oh, no.
I have to grab this. I have to grab this. I breed it. Where is she? Where is it? There you are. This'll post right. Better post right. Yeah, there we go. And I'm like 99% sure this fucking photograph is an AI fucking generated image.
My God.
Yeah. By the way, that was half the bag of candy she had. She also had another bag of that.
That is
Also,
so weird. I looked up close to it. No. No.
The Shrek medallion. It was a beautiful time. I loved it. It was a great time.
Oh, God.
Mhm.
So while Czech was doing that, again, I sat down at a table with a whole bunch of other friends, talk about things, making laughs and whatnot. And this group of other people came and sat down right next to us at this very same table, and we started exchanging, hey, how you doing? What's up? What brings you here? Where you come from? Blah blah. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? And then he just reaches into his backpack and just pulls out a big old bottle of like, alcohol, reaches back in there, pulls up another big bottle, and then reaches back in there and pulls out a whole bunch of little mini plastic cups and just sets them down, just starts divvying out cups to all of us and starts pouring us all shots. So like me and my sister are just sitting here just taking, shot after shot. And another friend of mine stopped by, sat down, and started chit-chat with us and just reached into his bag and pulled out a can, like a can of wine, and plopped that down near me and said, "Here you go, you can have that." So I'm popping open the can of wine, putting that down, taking another shot of like freaking tequila, and start having some really good conversation, stuff like that. And then like me and my sister had to go take a whiz. So
she joined the men's room, it sounds.
No. So I walk with her. She's like, my sister has social anxiety, like social anxiety. She doesn't like big crowds of people. And I got up and I was like, okay, so this is how you're gonna go through this herd out here. Anyone that you have to squeeze by, you gotta give them a compliment as you squeeze by. So I get up and I start walking out there and I got squeezed by someone else. "Hey, how you doing? Oh, I love the color of your hair. And you have blah, 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 blah. Oh, I love that cosplay. That's a cute little maid you got right there." And squeezed by some more and like, "Oh, those are some really nice shoes you got down there. Where'd you get those?" Just giving casual compliments to people I'm squeezing by. And of course, everyone's like, "Oh, thank you. Oh, that's great. Oh, nice, man. Hey, I know it's great, isn't it?" Just everyone was loving the compliments. And my sister's like trying to give out her compliments. So we get to the bathroom. She goes in. I go in. Of course, there's like piss all over the floor because some men can't fucking hit the urinal. Yeah, it's a bathroom. There's piss on the floor. Everyone's drunk. And there's other dude like in the back of the place, just like leans up against the wall completely, like almost just sitting in the urinal with his dick in it, and just starts screaming, "Why can't you motherfuckers fucking just put the piss in the toilet? Just stick your dick in. It's not hard to fucking piss in a urinal. This motherfucking floor is so goddamn wet. I'm gonna fucking slip in here and die." And this guy's just yelling about people wetting the floor at a urinal, which I have to agree. The fuck do you miss a urinal? It's right there.
That's even a bigger target than a normal one.
Yeah, it's a bigger target than a normal one. Yeah.
Miss. Generally, they corral you, but at the same time, you can turn around and miss very.
But like at the same time, I kid you not, like, oh god, my kids are all in the way. Like women are walking into the bathroom and just like literally popping their leg up on the wall. God, I can't even really see it. If I do it against this wall, you guys can probably see it a little better. Just popping a leg up on the wall and just starts like pissing in the urinal. And I'm sitting here like zipping my pants back up, and I like look next to me, and like on the other side of this divider is just this girl with her leg propped up, pissing in there. And as I turn around to start walking towards the sinks to wash my hands, there's another girl walking in. And I'm just like, did I walk in the wrong bathroom or what? And
then all of a sudden, you're just like, when did your sister come in?
But my sister did not come in, but she was in the bathroom for a long time. I'm guessing the women's room was just really full.
It probably was, because it's a women's restroom.
Was this what's up for? Hey, Nas, was this a AWA? Yes, this was a AWA. This was a AWA. Where you got to the part where I'm starting to talk about like my experiences in there. Because Jack went to a concert and to the tourney, and he also showed up at AWA for a bit. Glad I didn't go. Oh, my hand went places.
I'll tell you, it was Line Simulator, I'll tell you.
Damn, so much happened.
Like I said,
oh, yeah.
Friday, you said the line got canceled. Saturday, the line got canceled too.
Yeah, and then like after I walked out of the bathroom, the guy that was giving us free shots was like just then walking in. He's like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Hey, yo, floor slippery, watch out." And there's a lot of women in there. And he's like, "What?" And he walks in, like we have like a little bit of a conversation before he goes in there to take a whiz. And then he comes back out and he's like, "Wow, there's women in there." And they're not like, it's not like a makeout session going on there. They're just in there to piss, wash their hands, and get out. And so like I'm sitting back waiting on my sister to come out of her bathroom, and Baskerville walks up, and we just start chit-chatting about it. And that's when he invites me onto the AWA Discord server to one help them out with like the server setup and whatnot, because apparently they're very short-staffed and there's like people who don't know how to do it. They don't even have like roles or anything for the server. And also he told me like there was this other person who streams in there frequently in the channel and like is basically like self-proclaimed waifu of the server in VR chat. And Baskerville wants me to come in there and dethrone him. So I've got a mission. I met them last night, and it turns out one of the other friends that they hang out together with in there is a friend of several other friends that I have. And when he looked at my mutual friends list, he's like, "Oh, I know Hamad. Oh, hey, I know that. Hey, I know them too. Hey, we got a lot of mutual friends." I'm like, well, yeah, we're both in the Warframe server. We're both in the VR chat server. We're both in the Vortex Club. We're both in this other server. You know, we just had a lot of common servers. So like, me and White got like really we started connecting and you know, talking with each other before we started talking about because Basker was also there last night. We were talking about when we conceived our children. I know when my son was conceived. I don't know when my daughter was conceived, but we started talking about like the possibility that my daughter could be a baby that was conceived at AWA, because her timing is kind of right at that time when it would happen. I was going to jail. I was going to room with night, but didn't want to do the 2.1 mile walks back and forth to the con. Turns out now they opened up a parking deck. And even when they put
have like 3 parking decks there, you know.
Yeah, they got 3 parking decks there now. I mean, the other years, the parking decks were like loaded, but now they opened up this other one.
Loaded, mind you.
Yeah, they're still like, loaded.
If you don't.
But they also had like that. They also had this sign up that was like, you know, violators and trespassers will be towed. And you drive out in the parking lot, and there's a whole bunch of weeb cars out there with stickers and stuff all over it. And it's like, you know what? You can't tow us all. So I park into the very far back into the parking lot. And
you forget that, you know, did you end up actually paying for anything on that one?
Only on Saturday I paid $15.
Okay. Because
I only paid because
I swear that used to be my parking deck. I used to go there every single time because who the fuck cared? I would take the fucking back entrance so I wouldn't get gypped by people trying to, oh, you need $20 to park here. Yeah, about that. I'm just gonna, you know, park in the back, take the back entrance.
Yeah, I mean, someone thought that they could just leave a QR code on a sign and just say, "Hey, you want to park here? Pay here." People were still just driving by that fucking sign. It was just like, "Yep, fuck you," and people were just driving by because you scan it with your phone and whatnot and pay. Like, what ticket did they give you to prove that you parked there or not? So it was yeah. I should have gone. I don't know, like I gotta take this off on the note. Nas, when I went, I show up. Let's see for.
You showed up Wednesday.
For Friday.
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday I was a little late because I was up most of the night Friday. Because I showed up at Friday at 1:30. I was there like 1:30ish Friday, and I was there till like 6 a.m. And then Saturday I was somewhat similar to the same thing. I wish I went to see the craziness, lol. Oh, okay, here's the craziest thing that happened.
Real crazy thing. You never.
Real crazy. What?
We never heard a fire alarm, did we?
No, there was no fire alarm pull. If someone did, and it looks like the hotel, like, you know, disabled it, but there was no fire alarm. That's a rarity right there, guys. Usually there's the hotel fire alarm pull, but there was a beatdown that happened, and apparently Evie got kicked out of his hotel room because he called the hotel to report the beatdown that was happening outside of his own fucking door, and they kicked him out of his room.
So, well, clearly you incited it by existing.
I also wanted to meet some other people who'd like to. I'm back. Hello, I brought food from Walmart. Here you go. Go snacks. Yay, snackies! Speaking of snackies, hang on. Where's my soda?
I guess I'll have some
that's
for
empty.
my Kit Kat Witch's Brew, which is just marshmallow Kit Kat. Which, by the way, what I didn't realize, marshmallow Kit Kat is just Rice Krispies. True fact. Like, I bite into this Kit Kat.
I don't know how I feel comfortable about this.
Times 3.
I bite into the
Six
Kit
times
Kat. I'm
three.
like,
I don't-
this
Six
is
times
just a
three.
goddamn.
6 times 3. I legit don't know. 6 3. I don't know. What is it? What is
I
it?
don't feel comfortable with this, guys. I don't feel comfortable with this
Buy it back.
information.
They were like $2.
You know, we should.
We should
That was
have
in
a
my.
mid-show
That was in
for
my.
this.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We should probably hit the mid show too, since you're sitting there gonna snack on things. So, what did I put for the mid show? Okay. So this is gonna be a weird mid show. Okay, this is gonna be a weird one. Okay, so guys, get this. Get this. This entire video that you're about to watch was all generated by an AI.
Oh yeah.
Every
that's cool.
frame.
You're welcome.
Yeah, well, see, you sent me one, and I had to do research to find the original creator, who
Yeah,
is
good.
apparently
Because I was like,
episode
yeah.
86, or 86 episode. Gosh darn, I can't read the chat because my hand keeps drifting. Tracking? Can we not?
Drifter.
Isn't he? Now I'm just gonna look at the freaking
He's
stream
like,
thing.
he's not a white guy, or isn't he?
Oh Lord,
It's
he
like,
isn't a
oh,
white guy, is
Lord.
he? He was actually
He was a white
who?
guy?
Yeah. Legacy Eevee's white. Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't a whole. Oh no, it's black guy. It's cops thing. No, it was just.
It was just there was a beatdown that happened on his front on his hotel room front door. This poor I don't know if she was white or black or whatnot. This poor woman apparently got her ass beat. And when he called the front desk and the police came out there, they kicked him out of his room, and he ended up messaging me on like Discord and Facebook saying, "Hey, yo, I need a room." And then when I responded back to him, he responded back that someone else had already got him covered, that he was good.
Good.
I saw the pics in Birdcage of him, not the beatdown. Yeah, I don't think anyone would want pictures of the beatdown. That would be bad. It just is in Atlanta, and well, yeah. So anyway, we got to touch the mid show. So again, everything you're about to see, every frame, is generated by an AI. The AI like if you really pay attention, you'll see occasional little hiccups here and there, where for some reason, Ramelia would just have like a really fucking long finger. Or, like the tower that Marissa's flying towards turns into a giant broom in the distance. It's really, really weird. So enjoy the spontaneous, what the fuck was that, like 3 frames ago moments where your brain's gonna have little trips. Enjoy today's mid-show. So yeah, tell me AI's, well, okay. I recognize, yes, there was some bad things in there. For example, during the instrumental part with the 3 Prisma sisters, the girls kept swapping places, like it couldn't keep them separate. And also at a certain point, the trumpet turned into a violin, but she's still like holding it in her hand, like she's blowing on a violin for a little bit. And they're in the distance looking like pretty fucking dumb. It can't do anything with characters in a distance. But you gotta admit, AI generation on that did pretty decent, honestly.
Absolutely.
It wasn't all cursed. It got the general idea. You could tell it was Bad Apple, and it was pretty accurate with like what is where is what. I played trumpet, and I know that ain't how you play trumpet. Oh, I like it when Suiko was coming up, and then it looked like her face was melting before like it swapped over. And Ramelia. If you look at Ramelia when she's sitting there with a teacup in her hand, I like how it just looks like she's just fucking doing like ninja jitsu at that moment before she like holds her teacup up and drops it. For what it was worth, it was functional. Yes, and this is still relatively new technology right here. And I'm looking forward, and I'm also terrified of what we're going to see in the future. The teacup jutsu. Teacup jutsu, Earl Grey, warm. There, that's empty. So,
The world was empty.
back to Iowa. Touhou photo shoot, it was great. Do I have my phone nearby me? Where's my phone? There's my phone. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Touhou.
you gotta
Okay,
say
the first Touhou shoot I missed, and I heard that there was not that many people for the first Touhou shoot, which was Friday. Then there was an Arc Night shoot afterwards, and people had a pretty good turnaround for that. And then Saturday was when the better Touhou photo shoot happened.
You say that, but
It was better. I was there. I missed the group shot, but I was there for the rest of it.
That doesn't make it
Fuck off.
better.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Why is my phone having a
To be
difficult
fair,
time
I don't
connecting
have
to
the
Discord?
person to compare it to, but at the same time, I was like, to be fair, the photo shoot was outside because they forced us out of the hotel. Instead, they were like, go to the entrance of the hotel, of the actual entrance, and outside.
Yeah, they shoved everyone out. Why can I not do... There we go. Finally, my fucking phone connects to the fucking internet and decides to give me the fucking capabilities of looking at the Touhou Tuesday channel, hitting the plus sign, scrolling down ever so slightly, and finding the one photo that everyone fucking loved during the shoot. Ladies and gentlemen, in the Touhou Tuesday channel, behold the greatest Touhou picture this year. Little Ramu on the dirt.
Oh, that's not dirt.
Oh, it's brick.
I don't know.
Like literally, we had a Fumo shoot. Someone made a request for a Fumo shoot, which for those of you that don't know,
Yeah.
Fumos
Here, let me post a
are little
Fumo
dolls.
real quick.
Yeah,
Also,
Fumos are like little. That's a big Fumo.
that was there at the shoot.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was.
I
That was.
also
Generally,
didn't realize I got that in the picture, but the dude who came in the modern day Hectia Lapi Lazuli cosplay, you have my fucking respect. Because like, if you see in the background of that Fuma picture, you see the I Heart Hell leather jackets. His ripped jeans are in the blue, green, red, and what you can't see is his necklace has all the planets on it. And it's fucking
fucking
awesome.
boss. Fucking boss. It was.
But
That-
still,
that-
the giant Sakuya.
The giant sake Fuma though.
That's her.
It ain't their veggies.
So, yeah. We had like a little tiny like Fumo shoot that someone had a request. So everyone got down on the ground, they put their Fumos all in a little pile, and we all took a little photo of it. And because Fumos can be very expensive, we had to literally sit there and say, okay, who has the Sakia? And someone had to come up and pick up the Sakia and walk off. And then, okay, who had that Fumo? And someone had to come up there and pick it up, because if everyone got together and tried to grab a Fumo, someone was gonna, you know, there was a fear of someone was gonna snatch up a Fumo that didn't belong to them and then run off. So it had to be a one, you know, like a pretty much a Mexican standoff where everyone was gonna moderate who walked up and picked up a Fumo. And the last one to be picked up was the little Ramu on the floor. And before Jitters could say, all right, who's got the Ramu? Like, people just started walking up and just taking photos of it because it was just so fucking pathetic and adorable on the floor like that alone. So yeah, that picture alone just kind of like sparked up the rest of the thing. I think several photo shooters took that picture, put it on Twitter, and got a whole bunch of likes for it as well. It was just super cute. It was super cute. So yeah, the Touhou photo shoot went perfect. I just have a bootleg Yuko. I literally got to the photo shoot running, and I missed the first big group shoot. And then after that, it was like, okay,
All right.
stage one
Impressive,
characters up there.
Not many. There was no Remelia. There was no Remelia cosplayer or
Plan.
Flan. Yeah. There were
Wow.
very little in Body of Scarlet Devil.
Wow. Like, who do you think would be who's the most popular one that was there? Honestly,
There really wasn't so popular. It's like everyone was themselves. No, it was either
Shit.
Rainu or Marissa. There was only like 2 or 3 of them though.
yeah.
Maybe Chirno. Maybe Chirno because there were at least 2 because there was nothing.
Yeah, there were 2 Cyrano's. Yeah, there was. There was Ted Cyrano, who's like the muscle-bound one with the glasses. Which he's usually a blast to hang out with.
He's
And,
lifting up as many strong people as he can.
Yeah, he loves lifting people. He actually gave us like a, hey, if you want me to pick you up, please be under this weight. He's actually moving to Japan for like 6 months, and he's gonna come back for 6 months. He's gonna go back to Japan for 6 months, so he's gonna be in and out of the States. So that might be the last time we see him for a little while until he comes back to the States permanently. But yeah, I think he was like a 270 something pound limit that he set for, you know, being picked up. And he's like, please be under this and I'll pick you up. And like, people are like, pick me up, pick me up, pick me up, pick me up.
To be fair, being under 255 pounds, pretty not hard goal.
Yeah, not a hard one.
Relatively.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to not exceed that one right there. Yeah, I could have been lifted. Yeah, I could have been lifted. A lot of us could have been lifted. 2 of me could have been No, 2 of me would have been 300 pounds. Never mind.
Not be lifted. I can straight up say that.
Damn, now I really wish I went. It's always good to go to a convention. Always good to go to a convention. Because honestly, you go to a convention, what is it full of? a bunch of weebs, nerds. Apparently not dorks.
The only potential problem is, man, there's so many people here.
Yeah, there was so many people.
How many people got COVID or not?
I have not heard anything yet, although
I don't want to hear anything, to be fair.
some acquaintances of mine are already like feeling sick, and they've taken a quick test and they've got negatives so far. But they're saying then they're also going to test in a couple of days and see what comes back on that one.
It's crazy because I went to 2 fucking humongous events and I'm like, I'm perfectly fine as far as I know.
Last time I went to a con was Dragon Con 2018. Dragon Con's a good popular one. I've never actually been to Dragon Con. I want to go, but oh boy, 3 AM workout session. Flores is here. He's working out. We were just talking about you earlier, Flores, about how you like your muscle
about
girls.
lifting all the Touhous, obviously.
I want to have that experience again.
No.
Yeah. Hey, get back into it. You know, go meet people. I met a whole bunch of people while I was out there.
People.
I drank with a whole bunch of them, and then I watched them piss. It was weird, but I got to hang out with my sister too. So let's see, how much further back can I go? Oh, the legendary battle of AWA that occurred.
It did.
It was a big legendary battle. So, last AWA, there was a guy who dressed up as Michael. You know, the scary dude with the very white mask. Not the hockey mask, but just like a white face. Jumpsuit, carries a knife, that kind of scary guy. He stood on the balcony on the left side of the convention hall last year and just stared at the people down on the first floor. And he's just like leaning up against the guardrail and just looked down among the people. This year he was on the right side of the convention hall, and then he got a challenger. Someone who had a red colored scream mask walked up on the first floor and looked up at him, and he looked down at them, and they stayed there for hours. People took notice and were watching, and they're like, yeah, those two are having a stare-off contest. I literally like walked up and fucking got like a video footage of the scream dude, and then walked behind him and it got like the top of his head in the shot, but then zoomed up on the balcony above, and you can see the Michael Myers up there staring at him. And then as soon as I cut the video, at exactly 31 seconds, mind you, I walked to the other side of the room, got up the flight of stairs, and walked all the way around the wall of the room over to where the Michael Myers was. And did the same thing. I got a picture of him, and then I zoomed up close behind Michael Myers' head and peeked down there, and you can see the Scream Ghost down on the floor below. And then I cut the camera right there, not intentionally, 31 seconds long as well. 2 31-second long videos. And I like got up in the Michael Myers' face, like just looked at him. Not getting like in his way, but like just kind of enough to see like inside of his mask, his eyeballs. That dude was not looking around at other things, but just keeping his face aimed at. He was legit staring at the Scream Ghost down below. Just staring. Didn't talk, didn't move, didn't flinch, didn't look anywhere else. Dead stare. The Scream Ghost down there was staring at him now because he had like black eye sockets with the fabric that doesn't let you see through them. I couldn't tell if he was looking around or not, but he wasn't talking. He wasn't moving. He wasn't doing anything else. He was also dead staring, the Michael Myers. This went for like roughly 2 hours and 40 minutes. 2 hours, 40 some odd minutes. Just did that. Girls were trying to put chairs behind them and say, please sit down. Please sit down. If y'all both sit at the same time, would you guys do that? Neither one of them wanted to do that because it wasn't for fun anymore. Now it was for honor. And if either one of them sat down, or even if both of them sat down, that was admitting to the other one, hey, look, I have a limit. I gotta sit down. So neither one of them sat down. It was the very next day I saw the Michael Myers again because I had to go to bed. I walked up there and I sat next to him. He was again looking out at all the people, and I sat next to him and I'm like, I remember you from last night staring at that ghost dude again. How long did you fuck it? My headset's about to disconnect again. Fucking hell.
Yep.
How long did you fucking last the whole fucking contest thing? And because he wasn't in the staring contest, he could look at me. The time that he quit, and it was literally like 15 minutes after I left. And I was like, "Are you fucking serious? Who won?" And then he pointed at himself, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, this is a good job." Other people around were like, "Yeah, dude, watch next year. Fucking 5 more Michael comes up and starts doing the same thing, and I bet you there's gonna be several screen ghosts down the lower floor, and it's gonna be like a whole tradition thing from now on."
That's what you think. At the same time.
Can't tell if Check's talking or not. Hang on, my audio's coming back.
Motherfucker.
Alright, I'm back.
So you're hearing that too, right?
Now I can hear. Hear what?
Like half the time you were doing that entire speech, it was cutting it out.
Oh, probably because the audio driver was trying to deal with my headset reconnecting and whatnot.
I know.
But yeah, you guys heard the
main
general.
point across.
You got the main point across. That's what I was aiming.
It's like,
Yeah, the main point.
I just finished 15 minutes later. Who won? And he points at himself, but he pointed at you with a fucking knife.
Yeah, but yeah, he gave a thumbs up and he just pointed at himself, silently, and then went back to staring at the audience. I was like, oh my gosh, that's fucking amazing. So yeah, that was a stare off contest that had, and I'm looking forward to seeing, because there were people down there hoping for the screen ghost, and there were people hoping for the Michael Myers, and I'm pretty fucking sure next AWA it's gonna happen again. We're gonna have a return, especially the Michael Myers, because he did that last year, and he was there when the elevator broke. Remember the elevator broke last year? He was there when it broke. So I would not be surprised if he showed up next year. Fucking hell, my tracking is just being iffy today. BRB, got a shower? Got a shower now, BRB. Okay, now I can see that one. They fell in love at first sight.
There you go. Now I see Flores.
Well, kinda. My hands just freezing up in places and then clenching and not giving me any display. So yeah, that was the thing that happened late night. And then other than that, like, AWA was kind of nice, chill, and I got to hang out. The Arknights anime got released, and we like me and Zyres made the intention of watching it with a whole bunch of other like Arknight friends that we had. And we could just never get into a hotel room with alcohol to watch it. We just never got that opportunity. So we never got to watch it. Like, me and Zyres, like, actually watched, like, no, I stopped along with him. We both watched, like, the first 15 minutes together. And then we had to leave. And so, like, we just left it at 15 minutes. We never got back to it. I want to watch it. I do.
I mean...
No, come on. No, I mean, I do know where to watch it. I have that. I can watch it. I can pick it up again. But I want to poke Zyres and be like, yo, let's watch this shit. And watch it together again. Finish together what we started together.
Or, hear me out.
Oh, no. Fuck you. I gotta watch Chainsaw Man during break tomorrow, okay? I got episode 3 and episode 4 to watch.
Now. I'm definitely not 9 minutes into the newest episode right now.
Fuck you piece of shit. How many more? Okay, question. How many more nut shots are there?
What episode are you on?
I'm on episode. I'm gonna be watching episode 3 tomorrow during my lunch break.
Yeah, he hasn't had a nut shot in a hot minute, but he has.
Oh.
He's in the middle of 2 bigger fights than nut shots.
Okay, lame.
You say
So,
lame,
yeah.
but they're pretty fucking badass.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Chainsaw Man shouldn't. It's pretty much just gore. Like, hey, you want to see anime gore? There you go. Anime gore, Chainsaw Man. It's been just really overhyped and whatnot, and people are already like, okay, Twitter's gonna have their heyday of like, oh my god, this is just man desires of gore and vor and shit like that.
every time I take a screenshot, I'm like, oh man, I actually have to put it spoilered and not safe for work. Damn it. Oh well.
GG.
But also, just to taunt you, I'm just saying. I was told by Zars you got to at least this point.
Yeah, we got to that part. Yeah, we did get to that part. And he was just then, and the doctor was just then saying, I don't remember any of you. And that's when we had to pause it. And it was just like, yep, that's part of the story.
I'm like, the second half is something I couldn't personally enjoy, but I could tell it could be funny as fuck. At the same time, it's not.
Yeah.
It's something that you could appreciate, and I can laugh a little at.
So there was that. We never did get to watch it, but I am gonna poke Zyres and be like, yo, we're gonna watch it tomorrow after work.
You're gonna watch it on Friday and do a double feature, right?
And then I got to hang out with my sister for the first time in like 7 years.
Yeah.
She's been busy with life things and whatnot, but she wanted to go to AWA, so she roomed with me. And it's kind of weird to sit down in a restaurant and my sister comes in like after I've got finished eating with all my friends and whatnot, and she shows up and she's like, hey, yo, what's up? I need a drink. I'm thirsty. And I'm like, oh, well, I still got this Powerade in this cup. And then she's like, no, I meant alcohol. And then she walks over to the bar and orders a beer. And I'm like, I am not used to hearing my little sister say that she needs a drink and she meant a beer. I'm not used to this. What the fuck? Yeah, it took me for a loop. It honestly took me for a loop. It was weird to just you know, oof. Time, man, time. So yeah, she went and she dressed up as Power from Chainsaw Man. Really good outfit. She did do a really great job with it. Even got like the contact lenses. And for some reason, we don't know why, but like Saturday, she did have teeth that she could put in, but she lost them sometime on Friday night, and she couldn't find it on Saturday. Little did she know, for some dumb reason, she put it on my bed, and then her teeth are white, and I threw my lab coat on top of her teeth without knowing it. And so, like, her teeth were just under my lab coat the whole time, and she was literally looking through the whole room, and she just gave up. It's like, I can't find my teeth. I don't know where the fuck they disappeared. Later on, Saturday night, I get home at like fucking 6 in the morning. I pick up my lab coat to put into the freaking suitcase, and her teeth are just right there. And I'm like, what the fuck is that doing on my of all the things, on my bed? Like, where she does her makeup and shit like that is like on the other side of the room. What the fuck did her teeth like not land on her bed, but end up on my bed, the opposite corner of my bed from the side of the bed that's closest to her over there, and on top of that, under my lab coat. So that was a conundrum that me and my sister had to wrap around. Reminds me of the time my sister was driving in the car for the first time. Unimaginable for me. I know, right? Just when you're little siblings that you used to watch over and try and take care of, and you know, be the older sibling to protect them and guide them and be that example and whatnot. And all of a sudden they're sitting around, you know, I need a drink, and you just offer them like a nice little clean drink. I'm like, I got some Powerade for you, and they're like, I need alcohol, and you're just like, oh shit. Oh no, she's the older sibling. But you should be used to that one, Flores. If they're the older sibling, you would expect them to have that. This is my younger sibling. Driving for myself was natural, but seeing her drive, bizarre. I guess, yeah. I think it would be weird for me to see my sister drive, too, if I had to have her drive. I don't think I could do that. I think I would be like, nah, sis, I'll drive myself. I'm good. Not doubting your driving skills, but nah, I prefer driving. I prefer to be the one driving. And I've been told, by like Benz and Cotton and a whole bunch of other folks that I hung out with in Michigan, that I like when I drive them places, it's like dad vibes of good driving.
Surprise.
They say like it's like soft driving and like the soft braking and going and the obeying of all the laws and everything and being hyper aware of everything around, the proper light blinkers and shit like that. And they're like, you drive really good. Like, we really like it when you drive. And I'm just like, what's with all the compliments on my driving? And we get to the freaking like Korean barbecue place and they go in there and start telling the people that were in the other car, Knight's really good at driving. And people were wanting to swap seats so they could ride in the sedan with me as I drive. And they're all like, no, wow, Knight, you really do drive good. Wow, they're right. Holy shit.
Night forces secretly Takumi.
Gay, says Panda. I don't know whether I have to be proud of that or if I'd less offenses than any of my family members or be saddened by it. You should be proud of yourself, Flores, that you have less offenses.
Man, yeah.
That means you didn't take the example of your parents and did what they didn't do. There you go. I think you should be proud. Yeah, I think you should be proud. So yeah, I got to hang out with my sister this past weekend, and it was an eye-opener, and it was also awesome and amazing, and we talked a lot about our parents. I'm not gonna dive into that whole bucket of debacles, because that's things between me and her at this point.
Yep.
But it's good to see that I'm not the only one who thinks some things now. And ever since I got, disowned, it's nice to see that some things just haven't changed, really, and what I expect to be happening right now is exactly what I expected to be happening right now. We'll go with that, leave it there, put that in the pipe and smoke it. Oh, that's nice, too, though. My weekend caught something this weekend. That made no English sense. My sister caught something this weekend.
My sister this weekend, baby.
It's 3 a.m. Shut up. Okay, so your sister caught something this weekend, so I'm guessing that would be COVID.
Nah. She caught a snatch.
She caught a trick-or-treater.
That's true.
She was sitting on the front porch on Halloween night, and she was wondering why, like, killing these 3 zombies and 2 vampires just had a candy explode all over the place. It's good to see you, Pandy. We should really do that last song today, and then we can come back to the big, meaty bit of today's show.
You say meaty bit, and I think there's just like 3 or 4 small stories.
Yeah, we do have some small stories. Oh no. The one with the sink's a pretty big one.
I thought we mentioned that literally last week.
No, because this happened Thursday.
Alright. I confused AWA for an episode.
Can't see the meat a bit. Gotta get up in 6 for uni stuff. Alright, well, I guess we'll go quickly. Just throw this one
Let's
out.
do a song instead.
Yeah, you should listen to a song. Yeah. Well, what do we got? We need. If you're about to go to bed, shit, I don't know which. I can't remember which one's the relaxing song.
There isn't one. Surprise.
Fuck. No, I got one. We got this border of life and death. Yeah. So enjoy this nice, relaxing tune while you drift off to sleep, Panda, and then you'll wake up with leg cramps when me and Chuck immediately start talking when things hit. Right. Some sort of plot to make me sleepy? Maybe. Enjoy some Yuko. That was so good and relaxing. He's got nothing to say. So for those of you that want to jump into the meat and potatoes of today's show, that's right, let that sink in. Elon Musk walks into Twitter headquarters carrying what people would like to say the kitchen sink, but really didn't look like a kitchen sink. It looked like a bathroom sink from like freaking office. You know, like a public office sink. Next one will be a jazz cover.
There's no more, so.
Yes, that's it for today's songs. Although a jazz cover, do I have a jazz cover? No, I don't have. I don't have a jazz cover.
A jazz song as the opening, brah.
Yeah, we did. You missed it, brah.
Just go back through the VOD.
Yeah, go back through the VOD.
Yeah,
Go see it.
So
So
we've already done 3 times now because he forgot like an idiot, like a bird brain. What? Flipping me the bird? You can't do that. You're a bird.
more so reason I could flip the bird. Like, you know, I'm not gonna go down that path. I'm not gonna go down that path.
It rotated, dummy.
Oh. So anyway, Elon Musk walks into Twitter headquarters with a sink, wants it to be recorded. Can you imagine that being a discussion of like Elon Musk walks in and says, "Hey, I want you to record me doing this weird thing," and then like
the starting line of a stand-up joke.
I know, right?
Musk walks into a bar with a kitchen sink.
Yeah, so he walks in and says, "Let that sink in." Elon Musk now is the official owner of Twitter. He now owns it. He now has all the bot data. He now has all the bot data that he wanted. Anytime you roast night, the room will smell nicely. Oh, fucking hell, god damn.
Look, it just smells like roasted chicken.
It's just gonna smell like burnt flesh. I love when I've roasted chicken. He's meant to say, I love the smell of roasted chicken. So yeah, Elon Musk bought it. And one of his first things he did, he fired like a whole slew of CEOs. And from what I also heard, a lot of those people who work like a grand total of like 2 hours a day and then just sit around and do nothing most of the day, that are supposed to be, you know, hey, you want an edit button on Twitter? We're not gonna make that. You know, those kind of folks that just kind of don't do things and sit back and relax. And yeah, he fired all of them. I heard he also fired those folks as well. So he wants like a team. I think it was, if I heard correctly, he wants by November 7th a system set up so people who have a blue check mark have to pay $20 a month to maintain that check mark. And if they don't, they're gonna lose their check mark.
I'm sorry, what?
He wants people with blue check marks, which is people who are public figures.
Right?
Yeah, verified and public figures. Big public figures. He wants them to pay $20 a month to keep that check mark or lose it. And he wanted that whole system done by November 7th. So we're going to see if that actually holds up. That's what I heard. That's what I heard he wanted.
I'm a little concerned about
And
that.
and a lot of, well, no, hardly any, like us, we don't have blue check marks. And even then, like before, they would hold a blue check mark thing where you send in your form and then they have to like verify it and, oh, do you have enough of a following? Do you have enough of this? Is this your social platform? Is this your main thing? Are you an entertainer? Are you a public figure or, you know, politician or whatnot, blah, blah. All this stuff that they have to check before they give you a blue check mark. And it's very inconsistent. It's like Perry and Flax of the Yogscast gets a blue check mark. No, excuse me. It's Sips gets a blue check mark. And yet, Simon of the Yogscast doesn't get a blue check mark. So how is it the big guy of the Yogscast doesn't get one, but like one of the littler guys does? It's very inconsistent. That never met any requirements. Public figures, like their friends and family of Twitter employees. that never met any requirements. Yep. So yeah, Elon Musk came in, took all the people that were all like, no, we can't do that. No, we can't be doing this. That's too many. Elon Musk fired them all. The team that he still has left, he's gave them a deadline to do something. He wants to add an edit button as well, which is something everyone's been asking for so fucking long. He's like, yeah, give the edit button. So we're probably going to be getting an edit button really fucking soon. And according to some statistics, people who are wanting to test their new freedom of speech, the N-word spiked up 500%. And apparently people are saying this is the end of Twitter. That's it, guys. This it. People can say the N-word. We're doomed. It's like nothing stopped you from saying the N-word before. It's just publicly you got shamed for it. But now you can say it, and you know, oh God, he said the N-word. We can't shun him for it now. It was like, yeah, you can. You can still shun them. Freedom of speech keeps you safe from your government, but not from from the other people. So other people can still shame you for saying the N-words. Just nobody wants to partake in that because they want to have something to like freaking blame Elon Musk for. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say this: I'm not a big Elon Musk fan or a big Elon Musk supporter. I just like seeing the fucking dumb shit he does and laugh my ass off at it as the internet fucking loses its shit when he does something stupid. It's been bottled up. There was a pressure release valve activated. Yep. Easy, you know. So yeah, Elon Musk fucking took over. N-word became a big thing. He walked in with a kitchen sink. Whole bunch of CEOs got fired. These were CEOs that wanted to withhold the information he wanted before he purchased it. So you think the whole thing of give me the information on what percentage of your platform is bots. No, give it to me. No, give it to me. No, I'm gonna own your server. I'm gonna own your service one day. Give it to me. No, okay, now I own it. You're fired. You have no job now. Get the fuck out of my platform. Get out of my office space. Now this is they should have seen this coming when they're sitting there trying to deny Elon Musk his information when he's about to be their boss. Oh, Daddy Elon, ooh. So yeah, Elon Musk took over Twitter. Things are going crazy. Everyone's trying to shuffle themselves over to Tumblr now. Suddenly Tumblr like had a sudden spike in activity, and everyone's trying to go over there. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, good luck with your rules on no anime profile pics and no sad girls. You can't talk about sad girls on Tumblr. Remember that? And you can't have an anime profile pic, which I don't know why, but my profile still has my Harpy pic on it. I guess it's not anime enough. Tumblr known for its fairness and consent of it. Tumblr also known for being bought up by Apple, but before that happened, they had to freaking purge the platform of all pornography. So, fuck if I know what the fuck's gonna happen now. There's a lot of people like trying to jump off of Twitter onto like other platforms and shit like that. And I don't think Instagram allows NSFW content. Oh man, I just sneezed. I don't know if Instagram is smiles for NSFW content, because I know Twitter to a degree allows not safe for work content, just not the really extreme stuff. Instagram is as far as I know, stingy on that. Tumblr, we know, is stingy on that. Like, what the fuck else do they have? The only other place you can really do things like that is now at this point, like TikTok, because you know TikTok's full of child predators on there telling girls to spin around, and the little like 17-year-old, 16-year-old, 14-year-old girl, like, okay, I'm gonna do a spin around and whatnot. And there's another one called foot check, and then they gotta like take their shoes or socks off and do a foot check. And believe it or not, I literally watched like this video the other day that was exposing child predators on TikTok. and their underground code they have for these girls that are sitting there taking donations to freaking like show their belly button, show their back, show their feet, you know, things like that. And then, you know, trying to like get underground words for like private DMs and shit like that. Pixiv, but stay off it. It's already overgrown with AI art.
Is the way you know this is you're one of them.
No, I watched a video that was like I already watched things that are toxic about TikTok. No, for fuck's sake, don't put that on me. I would not. If I look, if I am a pedo, please, for the love of God, put a shotgun to my head.
I mean, you have a shotgun. You're the one that can put it there.
Please don't put that label anywhere on me like a joke. I do take that as like somewhat seriously. So I've been watching videos about like China monitoring people and stuff like that, and you know, sneaking peeks at the U.S. government, or you know, the U.S. versions, like, you know, statistics and data and things like that. And as it turns out, yeah, there's a lot of like pedo code that goes on in the background for TikTok. And I'm just sitting here like, what? How the fuck is this getting through? And these like 14-year-olds and 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds, they know. They know what they're doing is providing sauce for because they get money. Because they get money. They literally get like an Amazon. They literally start like an Amazon wish list and put in their bio, and if you want their attention enough for a one-on-one, you buy them one of those things, and then they'll do a one-on-one thing like on some other platform. It's weird. Now we've got like young girls that are like basically like video or virtual prostituting themselves. TikTok knows. TikTok knows.
I feel like you need to like stress this with like what's the word I'm looking for? Hotline for please seek help for sexual predators, or sorry,
let them buy gifts
or something like that. I don't know.
Well, see, here's the thing. We know their name and address and bank account. Well, see, here's the thing: is that the Twitch, or not Twitch, excuse me, TikTok is trying. I will give them that. They are trying. Because there was been several times where this guy was doing like this in-depth like digging to find out how easy is it to get into this thing, what is their code, how frequent does this happen. It happens so fucking frequently, and at one point he tricked a girl who was underage into stating that she was underage, and her stream immediately died. TikTok immediately slammed it off as soon as she admitted it, and he was stunned. Like I could try and go back and find the video. I'm back, all freshened up. What are we talking about? Okay, Flora says he remembers that video. Yeah, the guy did like a 45-minute like TikTok pedo ring investigation. And it's disturbing how much it happens. And on top of that, it's not like the girls don't know that it's happening. They know, and they're cashing in on it. And then these pedos, you know, they want more. And they go for further and harder shit, and then it just gets worse. It spirals out. It's pretty wild, to be honest. I don't remember who. Is it G? It could be G-Link. I don't know. How do we even fucking get onto this? Platforms, because Twitter's gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, TikTok could be a thing, but no. Oh god, those people.
I don't think so.
They're sick. I agree. They are sick. I say if they ever at any point touch a child with with disgusting intent.
Make a child.
No. You could like, as long as you don't touch a child inappropriately or do anything that involves a child with ill intent. I think if you do that, you should be castrated. A lot of people would say go ahead and give them the death sentence, which
That's too easy.
yeah, I could kind of somewhat agree with that, but I'm gonna try and be a little more humane, I guess is the best way to put it.
Professional.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little more socially acceptable of let's just chop their dick and balls off. And if they try again, then we can give them, you know, the electric chair and have ourselves a barbecue, right? Right. They need to get checked. Yeah, they do need to go get checked. Every time I think about that stuff, I want to vomit. They need to learn the consequences of their actions. I think if they do something and they get their balls lopped off and their dick lopped off, and then they do something again, they had enough of a warning, give them the chair. That's just my opinion on it. As someone who is a father, that's probably how it should happen. As much as it sounds like, what's that called? As much as it sounds like some form of eugenics and whatnot, you know, fucking do that. I mean, they're trying to make themselves part of the LGBT community by saying we're maps, you know, you're what is it? What does MAP stand for again? What was the thing?
Sorry, but hold on.
They call themselves maps.
You're trying to equate the words. Oh, I'm a pedophile. I'm a LGBT member. What?
Yes, they're trying to shove. No, but they're trying. Yes, and they're trying to do it.
No.
Yes.
Oh, I've seen the claims from some of these whack jobs.
They're trying to make themselves, you know, oh, if you're bi or if you're gay or if you're, you know, pansexual, asexual, or whatever these other little sexuals, because I can't keep track of them. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't keep track of all the different forms. Okay, a lot of people say, well, how do you keep up with Pokemons and whatnot, but not these, because, like, you know, bi people don't walk around going bi, you know, or anything like that. Although some of them do. They literally put their sexual preference in their Twitter and whatnot. But yeah, I can't remember what maps actually like meant or stood for. I could probably look it up in Google and then end up on a watch list. But you know what? To educate you guys, I would do it. What does maps mean?
Don't. Look, you're already on a big enough watch list. Do you really want to add more?
Okay. MAP stands for minor attracted person. That's what it is. So they're trying to say that they are MAPs and they should be a part of the LGBT community because they are a minor attracted person. What? Exactly.
No.
They're trying to justify themselves and try and slide in with the LGBTQ and be all like, look, guys, we're just like you. You know, we're no different. And literally the LGBT community is like, you get the fuck away from us. Which I'm glad. I'm glad there's a massive backlash against them. And I think they even made themselves their own flag. Should be mentally abnormal psycho. Oh, Kappa, that's beautiful. Put that one on a quote list somewhere. Don't really, but like put that one somewhere, like on a tweet, and see how many fucking thumbs up you get on that one. How many retweets and likes you get. See, I also, Flores, I checked. I did a question of like, what does maps mean, and I did get like the definition of map is, but then I scrolled down a little bit and saw Urban Dictionary, and that's what told me the info. Remember when they banned gays against something? I don't remember. I'd like to put I want to stay away from that stuff on my Twitter. Yeah, good. I don't want to deal with that shit on my Twitter either.
What's a Twitter?
The Twitter, you know, that thing that Elon Musk has got set on fire right now. Everyone's sitting here getting their hands all rubbed up and ooh, yeah, yay. Toasty. So yeah, I'm gonna have fun watching Twitter set fire, and that new feature coming up for the people with the blue check mark having to pay $20 a month, and also the edit button that's coming out, and the already like army of Twitter programmers that's done like hardly anything these last few months, lose their jobs because they just sat around saying they can't add an edit button and whatnot, and the CEO of like financial and public relations and engineering and whatnot, they got fired. Again, I don't support Elon Musk, but I sure do like the shit pot that he stirs. It's like lighting a firecracker and throwing it in a pot full of shit. I don't want to be there. I'm not a big fan of that action. But you know, sure as hell, I'm gonna be off in the distance with binoculars watching, going, it's gonna be a shit storm. Look at him run. You know, I'm gonna be like that. On Elon taking over Twitter doesn't bother me. It's funny watching people panic over this. Same with my Insta, and look at the funny stuff. Same on my Insta. Yeah, I'm like you guys. I don't think Twitter's gonna change that much. The whole spike in the N-word, I think it's just a bunch of people just trying to find something to complain about. But yeah, like most of them are probably just saying it and not being called out by the community, because like most of the community now just doesn't want to do anything because they want to have something to blame. So yeah, that's the bread and butter of today's show, is Elon Musk taking over Twitter. We had a solid laugh at the convention when that came up in conversation, and I was like, wait, what? And they're like, yeah, Elon Musk bought it. And I'm like, you mean he's buying it? And I go, no, he bought it. It's done. He just signed the deal. It's his. And I'm like, oh shit! And then he showed me the video of Elon Musk walking in with a sink, and Elon Musk saying, let that sink in.
It's just such a terrible fucking fun.
I'm mostly just a Twitter artist anyway, not even popular. Just use it as a means to share the decent at best stuff I make. I use it pretty much just to advertise my freaking streams when I start up. I got my bot automatically posting onto my Twitter. My bot makes more posts than I do.
I mean, but that's still you making a post.
No, that's my bot. But it's technically
Made the bot.
to freaking to Twitter I made the post, but like my bot's the one that just auto does it when I set the way I set it up. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, there's that. I know Rebot wanted to talk about something that was interesting that happened today. Or not today, but recent.
Very recently. It was probably the most insane move made in a NASCAR race that...
Watching it was so fucking nuts. Jesus Christ. It looks like a glitch.
Camera. I watched it from his goddamn camera, too.
It literally looks like a glitch in reality when he pulled it off, and it was just like, what the fuck? And it worked! I like Moist Critical said, Elon buying Twitter is just a nothing burger. I agree. Yes, Moist Critical is pretty much spot on. My sister doesn't like Moist Critical.
Huh.
And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck do you not like about him? He's like, he just sits back and just like, it's the thing with the internet and the butt plug with all the things that flows out. We're gonna have a shit fest of all good. Like, I like Moist. He's actually educated and has like a decent output. Or, you know, he does his decent due diligence most of the time.
It doesn't sound like it. Like his natural voice is very,
just sounds too laid back. Yeah, it's a very laid back.
Maybe he's high or something. I don't know.
Aren't you basically mini critical though? I am. You're not wrong, Kappa. You're not wrong, Kappa. I am like, I got long brown hair. I got the beard. I'm not that big bulky like him. Me and him are pretty much. I'm just another critical. I'm one of the I'm one of the moist criticals.
Anyway, I also have a clip with the Freebird music on it.
I can't do Freebird. Because that's copyright, and I was about to play it. I was literally about to say, hey guys, we're gonna go into first person view. This one. Cool, alright, so we got this. So if I pop open that, you guys see that, right? And then we can go here. So here's what this motherfucker did in this race. Watch this fucking shit.
First one's musical.
I have never seen anything like that before in my life.
Played a lot of NASCAR 2005 on the GameCube with Chad growing up, and you could get away
It's
with
just
it.
an insane
And I never knew
move.
if it would actually work.
Yeah.
I was 8 years old, and I grabbed fifth gear. I asked off of 2 on the last lap if we needed it, and we did. I couldn't tell who was leading, and I just made the choice. I grabbed fifth gear down the back and full committed. Once I got against the wall, I basically let go of the wheel and just hoped I didn't catch the turn 4 access gate or something crazy, but I was willing to do it.
How
And
does the physics of that even work?
basically he's using the wall to turn his car rather than trying to maintain the
and trying to maintain traction with the floor and the other things. Yeah,
scraping
he's
the
just
side.
he's just
Scraping
literally
the
hitting the
side of
gas.
car. Yeah, scraping the side of the car against the wall actually provides less slowdown and friction than trying to maintain grip of the tires, especially if you actually want to maintain the turn, because those cars actually can't maintain their full speed in that turn without flying out to the edge.
Yeah, because they'll literally lose their grip and start sliding. And that's when you get like, that's when you start, you know, your tail starts whipping out from behind you and shit like that. Yeah. So he's just like, oh, you know what? Fuck, I'm just going to ride the wall and just gun it and pray for the best. And it fucking worked for him.
Yeah, he gained, what, like 9 places or something?
Yeah, he's shotgunned like almost 9 freaking places the entire time. And I sit there and I watch it. I'm like, is this fake? Is this fake? And the motherfucker's fucking real. I'm like, oh my god. How much is I wonder how much he has to pay in wall damages.
Probably not
enough.
much. There's usually
Probably not enough.
There's actually quite often crashes during NASCAR races, so
yeah, but if there's any damages to the I'm wondering if you like have to like pay for damages after a crash. Like, no, you got to replace your car, and if you're injured, you got to handle your own medical bills and stuff like that. But like any damages to like the walls or anything, do you got to pay for those? I'm wondering
how much damage there even was, because the way he scraped the wall, there's probably surprisingly little damage.
Probably. Who knows?
Because
how much would have bet someone's going to try it again, like in the next race, and everyone's just going to be like, you know what, guys, we're all going to start doing this, and then now it's like overdone, and no one could pass anyone because they're riding the wall.
But
what was his name again?
I forget.
David Amador.
Yeah, thanks.
Is it David Amador?
David Amador.
Hang on. Christian something. Christian Nayout?
Never knew if it would actually
But yeah,
work.
of course, you can't pull that move pretty much any other time except for the final lap with the current design of the cars.
Oh, Ross
Yeah, because
Cast.
if you did that, you'd lose a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
His name is Ross. How much would... Right?
The way he did do that, I guess you could call it a wall slide. He straightened out the car's wheel, and basically he just lined up and let the wall take over. That'll do a lot of damage to the siding of the car, but the way he did it, it might not have actually damaged the front wheel. So
he basically just let the body take it, and tried not to put anything on the frame or the wheel.
Yeah, and if he did it right, the car should, in theory, be perfectly drivable after that.
Yeah.
There'll be some damage, but drivable.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of race cars actually go through accidents, and they still just, you know, oh, we'll pull this out, replace this, we'll weld that back together, we're good to go, let's keep going. They're masters of like recycling bits and pieces of their wrecks.
There's plenty of clips from races where the car gets in a crash and it's like, it looks like it's totaled, and then just a bunch of guys come out with hammers and just beat it back into shape, and then it's off back into the race.
Yep. They're really good
at a couple sledgehammers.
Yep, they're good at just getting it back out there.
It's like TF2 engineer kind of fixing.
Yeah, just bash this back out. It's good to go. Just spit on it and pray. So yeah, we're gonna have a future where the Ross wall ride. That's gonna be a mouthful to say. The Ross wall ride is gonna be like common thing now. I bet you now they're gonna start putting like spinnable wheels on the walls just so it'll like roll and not take like scraping damage on their walls.
It's literally gonna turn into Speed Racer.
Yeah, pretty much. This is gonna be weird. Just be interesting to see where NASCAR goes with this one. But check, did you have anything else?
Definitely had a small thing that I found kind of interesting.
Oh.
So, you guys heard of a small company called Sony?
Yeah, they're small, tiny little place. You know, couple $1 billion here and there.
Yeah. So you know how they have a service for? They made this small console called the PlayStation.
Yeah.
They got a service for the PlayStation, kind of like Game Pass or Xbox Live.
Oh yeah.
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
Did you know they revamped it?
There was something that was ringing my bell. That was something that happened last week that I didn't actually like pay too much attention to.
So
Fill me in.
They've recently revamped it in June of this year, and since then they've lost around 2 million subscribers or so. And funny thing about that, when the devs managed to make a comment about it, they asked them like, "Hey, what's going on here? Why are you losing it?" And Sony decides, well, the third game party sales are declining. Also, more people are going outside. That's why our service isn't working. People are going outside. Quote.
I mean, it's kind of hard.
It's kind of right, but at the same time, it just sounds like, man, people are touching grass. They're not playing video games. It's like,
I mean, after COVID has it's kind of hard to make sales and beat records when COVID's pretty much given an artificial spike in sales to the point where your next couple maybe your next decade won't ever hit those numbers again until there's enough people on the planet to make up for that. I can see that. Yeah. 2 million? They fucked up on something.
But they believe it's oh, don't worry about it. We're gonna double down and we're gonna make it better. I swear.
We'll see. We'll see if they pick back up. Kind of reminds me of you remember? Did we talk about G4 TV, the YouTube channel?
Back. They came back. I've seen them on TV.
Yeah, no. G4 didn't come back on TV. They came back on YouTube.
They did.
It did. Well, they've canned it now.
Canned it again?
They canned it and the YouTube channel.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I was just watching it
they canned it again. Yep. Now G4 is gone again. Lol, they came back and died again. Yeah, and a lot of people are saying a lot of people are blaming the female co-host that went off on people sexualizing female hosts and gamers. And she went on tirade, and a lot of people are saying that's why people have quit. But honestly, it's a lot of mishand. What's her name? Frost?
Wait,
yeah, they had
Frost fucking did this shit? What?
Yeah, yes.
Hold on, time out. You do realize
okay.
right?
Okay, what's
Frost
this?
Is formerly a EU LCS caster. Formerly. She was.
Is it Frost or is it Frost?
I'm
pretty sure it was Frost.
F-R-O-S-K. It's
okay.
Trust me, I know.
Okay.
I watched me some LCS.
Yeah.
I know who I'm talking about. Because a lot of the people that they've got on G4 were Avalie May and Frosk and Gerard. It's
yep, I never Gerard.
Even Golden Boy from freaking the Smite World Championship casting. It's what?
Yep. Well, apparently a year ago, she made a rant about people thinking she's not as hot as her previous co-host, and we're all complaining about it. And so she made a massive rant on stream about the whole thing, shaming everybody watching. And then nobody liked the fact that she was kind of talking down on them. Yeah, kind of right. I would agree. No one should be sitting there saying, I can't stare at her. She doesn't have, that and this and that.
Olivia Munn. Well, you have Olivia Munn.
Yeah, but there's a way to handle it, and the way she handled it was pretty much shaming any man watching the show. It was just mishandled in general. But that was for that event. But a lot of people are blaming it on that. But there's also other things that kind of went through faults, other people not doing things right. And after that, that drama that she started there with the whole rant, they fired like a whole slew of people, and she wasn't one of them. And she literally put on her Twitter, "I survived." What was it? I survived, bitches, or something like that. And people,
but the channel did.
Yeah, well, no. She literally, like, a whole slew of people got fired, and she wasn't one of them. And like, literally made a tweet mocking all the people who got fired. And then people just got more angry, and more people started dropping off of the subscriptions and everything. And it's just been on a downfall since then. I actually heard from another friend, and yeah, she's just a tone deaf Karen. So, like, a lot of people are just blaming GeForce Fall on Frosk for, like, just being overall, like, demeaning and talking down to other people, and just not being overall accepting of other people who were respectful but still talk down on them. So that's the thing that led to G4 falling out and crashing. And yeah, just this like last, was it two weeks ago? They canned the entire thing and they shut it all down. A lot of people lost their jobs. I feel bad for them. I saw they tried to do things. They had a lot of popular people coming in to try and pick it up, but they just didn't have all the people they had back then. People who, like, people would be like, who's this? I never heard of this person. And it's just like, yeah, we got this person hosting the show. It's like, who?
I looked at their cast and I'm like, wait, I know half these people. How?
Who are the other half of these people? Yeah. Yeah, they were pretty much riding on the coattails of, like, Gerard and all these other, like, classic big hot shots on YouTube.
They got Adam Sandler back, or Adam Sessler back. Adam Sandler.
For we had him kissing Shrek earlier. No, yeah, Adam Sessler, but it still just wasn't enough to, like, you know, revitalize it.
I survived. I see the "I survived" meme.
Yeah. A lot of people were not. I only knew of Gerard. Yeah, that's what a lot of people just know. They just know of Gerard.
Like, let's see.
But yeah, a lot of people were absolutely like, how can you fire all these other people who didn't contribute towards this whole debacle? Is Washu, isn't it? Oh, it's Koi. Son of a bitch, Koi.
Busted.
So yeah, a lot of people were just like butthurt that she wasn't fired. And so, like, it was just more backlash for it, and yeah, it led to the pretty much like what most people say is the downfall of G4. But I did some, you know, looking and digging and reading on Twitter and other people making notes and Gerard things. There was just a whole bunch of other people who didn't agree with each other on staff. There were staff members who were fighting with other ones and drama between them all as well. Channel mismanagement, people mismanagement. So it was just one thing on top of another of just no one doing anything good for each other. So it was just a downfall. But if you could imagine anything, it's like putting an excavator on top of an airliner in mid-flight, and that's pretty much what Frost did. Did it crash immediately? No, it was in a downfall, and they had the chance to throw the Freightliner off, but no, they decided to chuck off the engine, 3 of the 4 engines. And then after that, they were then like, okay, who's piloting this thing? Let's just get this teenager to pilot this whole damn fucking shit show.
Who was that one, like, ambassador from Twitch they got too for G4? It was oh fuck.
Never knew of the controversy, so G4 shut down. Yeah.
Minx. They got Minx. That's also who they got.
I'm drinking tea. I added Evan Williams and ginger peach tea for my sore throat, and I think I added too much whiskey. You'll learn over time not to put as much whiskey now. Yeah, that was the whole G4 crash.
Because, you know,
That's the whole G4 crash. I can't believe we didn't talk about it. No, we were playing Phasmophobia, and I forgot that was a thing.
Phasmo, and very distracted from actually telling stories.
Yeah, such as like the Kanye West made an apology.
Nah, he didn't. That's a lie.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And for some odd reason, he's sitting there saying, "Guys, if I'm getting in the way of God, I'm getting in the way of myself. And I apologize to the Jews if for hurting you. but you know, I just have this thing I have to do. He literally went on this tirade about God and the plan and the man and getting in his own way, and nobody, for 2 minutes, no one knew what the fuck he was talking about. He made a pretty bad apology video. And he only made the apology. Someone lost money. Oh, we're about to go into this whole thing. He only made this video after this happened. You know how he's got a partnership deal with, or he had a partnership deal with Adidas for his Yeezys shoes?
Oh, what?
Yeah, Adidas canceled his contract. So what does he do? After making we're gonna go on DEFCON 3 on these shoes, he then went to Skechers. He didn't know this, but guess what? Guess the religion of the people who run Skechers, who own it. They're Jewish. He went to Skechers to try and say, hey, you guys want my Yeezy brand, and start making those things, and they were like, no, get the fuck off our property, and literally had him escorted off their property.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
I would cancel that contract too. Oh, he is in so much shit. His lawyer has quit. His agent has quit. His hairstylist quit. Everybody he fucking works for, or everyone who's worked with him or has worked for him, they're all quitting. He is done. He may have a couple $1 million. He may have several $1 million, but he is done. He's out of the industry. Nobody wants to work with him, especially after he did what he did. He's done. Even after that piss poor apology video, he's done. We will not be hearing about him except for like how much further he's gonna fall, because he's not ever coming back. Career suicide. You got it. I'd quit on him too. Agreed. Kanye is a typical game NPC who tries to work with tracking. Please, I was reading that. Tracking.
Tries to work with
Tries
people,
to-
but always fucks up.
Yep. No recovery. Yeah, he thought he was up so high that he could not fall. Little you know, putting an excavator on it, putting an excavator on top of a biplane definitely makes that thing crash. So that's the story of fucking it's the story of Kanye West, and of course we already know about oh god, what's the other dude's name? $2 trillion. No, he's being sued, and he now has to pay $2 trillion to the people of San Diego. Yeah, Alex Jones. Thank you so much, Alex Jones. Yeah, Alex Jones is now like trying to like go back to court and get it like revoked to pay the people $2 trillion. So now he's actually taking it like dead on serious, and he's doing his discovery now. Even when like the judge before this whole thing was like, you got to do discovery, and he's like, it's a hoax. I don't have to do fucking shit. I ain't wasting my fucking time with this fucking shit. So like all the Sandy Hook victims did their discovery, which is basically you gather your evidence, you get your paperwork, you do your interviews, you get your evidence, all that stuff. You get everything basically ready and pre-prepped for the judge to look over before the actual court case. Alex Jones did nothing. He did nothing. So it came time to give discovery to the judge to overview. Hello, Emily. Howdy there. Been a tad? Yeah, it has been. Fucking goofy looking ass, dumbass. If Kanye was a woman, they would have a conversatorship already. Yeah, they would. He's such a goddamn idiot. He is. So yeah, he didn't do any of that, and the judge was just like, okay, I guess we're going to court case without you having discovery. That puts you at a big disadvantage. And then when he realized that he was actually in a court battle, did he get his lawyer and started trying to like pick things up, and it was by far too late. And plus his lawyer fucked up and sent all of Alex Jones's text messages to the opposing team. And even when the opposing team was said, are you sure about this? And he says, yeah, sure, yeah. Then realized his fucking mistake. So then the opposing team had all of Alex Jones's fucking text messages. He couldn't lie about anything anymore because they had everything. So yeah, Alex Jones got fucking fucked, and it's all his fault. And then his lawyer's one big mistake just pretty much was the big nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
If Kanye was a femboy, he wouldn't be making music. If he was a femboy, I don't think he'd be making that much, because especially with the stuff that he was singing about. You can't be a femboy and sing about the things that he was singing about.
You could try.
Jesus, the second. This is the second coming of Amber Heard, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's literally after the Amber Heard debacle. Like, the Alex Jones thing, text thing happened like what? A month and a half ago? 2 months? And we were laughing about it, but it's only been like last week did it actually come out, and the judge ordered for Alex Jones to pay $2.2 trillion to the victims of the Sandy Hook for basically sending all of his, or basically like gassing up his following to harass them, calling the Sandy Hook shooting a hoax, and calling them all fake actors, and that their children were never real, and all that other stuff, and that they're trying to get them to take their guns and shit. Yeah, that they all won. And Alex Jones now has to pretty much just call bankruptcy, sell his website, which was like what, truth.com, and like all of his everything that he was running is gone. Oh, fuck you, Washu. Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
Now you're interrupting like the news thing. I really should make that thing where it's like I can't do things in the podcast.
I mean, I could just refund. What? I have to talk? What are you talking about? Talking? Me talking? What are you talking about? What other story did I even have? Relative value. As we talked about AWA, we talked about the leagues, we talked about the peoples. As I keep going to looking for other things. What's that? Lassie's stuck in a well? Oh, right. I'm still watching Chainsaw Man. That's right. That's a cool show. Uh-huh. I mean, I'm trying to think what other good shows are on right now as we take a 2-minute break into saying Knight doesn't watch anime, but I do. You know, that's another thing we could have actually watched during AWA was a new show that came out recently called Akiba Maid Wars. I highly recommend it because it is so fucking dumb, it's amazing. I can't explain it more than that, involving girl goes to Akiba and becomes a maid for a cafe. And nothing bad happens whatsoever. There's definitely no guns involved. That's all I'm gonna say. It's very interesting, tell you that. What else? Chainsaws. Bleach is still pretty cool lately because of the finally continuing the Bleach stuff. Yeah, we're gonna get our the freaking Quincy's. It's the Quincy arc. And then, Oh yeah, Blue Lock is also a really cool one. Just 'cause it's literally soccer, and it's shonen soccer, boys. It's silly soccer too. It's like, oh, You know how we make a team? We make it literally. We make it with all just attacking people. That's all. Also, we've never won a world championship, so fuck it. We're doing retarded shit. It just gets crazy. Both of these nuts, I tell you what. So there's squid. Ironically, in case you didn't notice, the whole what was it? Rebot did done goofed and run away. Watch the game Night the Kazoo. And then, reincarnated as a sword, I actually haven't touched yet. I feel like I should. My ex-family is still there. Knight still needs to eventually get back to his own anime of good old I thought it ended. To be fair, I legitimately thought it ended. But now it's like, oh, by the way, there's still like another 5 episodes. To be fair, there's also 8 episodes of Andor now. But I've only watched 1 episode of Andor. Also, that Arcanite thing that I can spoil right now because he's speaking in Kazoo. Man. I'm just saying, please log in, Knights. Please log in. And look, it sounds like his Kazoo's done.
Oh, it is actually just hit the 6-minute mark. That means there's 1 minute to get prep and whatnot. Jesus Christ, we need to. Okay, I'm literally gonna add to the description, not applicable to the podcast.
Man,
because then it just murders the flow. It just murders the flow. Kazoo, this dick in your mouth.
Sometimes.
But anyway, we should close up the podcast and take things.
It's almost midnight.
Yeah, it is. So. Thank you guys for joining us for Touhou Tuesday, episode 112 or 212. Fuck.
112, guys.
I gotta get used to not saying.
We're almost caught up. We're almost caught up now since we're on 112. We have 40 more episodes until we get over on YouTube. Oh wait, what's?
It's episode 212. I'm still getting used to 212. We're on episode 212. Fuck.
Oh,
fuck,
we're only
fuck.
150 episodes away from being caught up on YouTube.
If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to hit the subscribe, like if you dislike. Feel free to hit a little dislike if you disliked it. Leave a comment. I'll read those. We have a Twitter. I never ever touched that. It's just there for just to freaking be there. Feel free to follow that.
Good old Elon Musk can use his bot. That's why.
Feel free to follow here. This is a non-profit project for fans, by fans. Any monetary gain we get during the show, we use it to buy official Touhou merch and raffle it back towards the community in a random game. And random Touhou official Touhou game. Blah blah blah. Sorry, I got slightly brain distracted. I'm Matt. You guys take it easy, take care, be safe, don't die, praise the sun.
Praise Chunks and let's get out of here.
Rebot here?
Rebot left, I told you.
Okay, well, bye guys.